Siemano, witam was. Dzisiaj będziemy oczekiwać Minecraft Live 2021. No i za 10 minut będzie Minecon, czyli ten Minecraft Live. Więc jakby no czekamy. Mam nadzieję, że Dream tym razem nie zepsuje głosowania w tym roku. Witam, Krzysztof Bysiek na czacie. No i jeśli Dream zepsuje głosowanie, to będzie ekstra słabo. Mam nadzieję, że uda nam się też dobić 100 subów podczas tego live'a. No i czekamy. Mamy tutaj 9 minut na liczniku. Dobrze. No i czekamy. Możemy sobie obejrzeć zwiastun, jakbyśmy chcieli. Ale nie wiem, czy chcę. Więc czekamy. Zostało 10 minut do Minecona. I dzisiaj dowiemy się, co będzie tematyką aktualizacji Minecrafta 1.19. Pewnie będzie coś, to jest 1.18, no bo rozdzieli aktualizację i być może będzie. O Minecraft filmie może coś się dowiemy, czyli filmie nowym inspirowanym Minecraftem. Oraz będzie More Vote, więc zapowiada się świetnie. No, dużo osób jest, widzę. O, to tak fajnie, no. Dobrze. No i czekamy. Zostało 8 minut. Możemy sobie obejrzeć zwiastun albo nie wiem. Niestety pewnie z powodu Dreama czat transmisji na żywo Minecrafta jest wyłączony. Więc nie można nic napisać. Teraz oczekuję 151 000 osób na ten live. Jest to bardzo dużo. Nie będziemy tego oglądać, myślę. Myślę, że odświeżę tą przeglądarkę, żeby zobaczyć, czy już jest blisko. O, dalej jest 7 minut. No sobie tutaj przejrzeć. Więc na razie nie ma live'a. Znaczy jest live, ale tamtego live'a nie ma Minecrafta. Jeszcze, bo jest 6 minut. Więc jakby czekamy. O, tak sobie zostawimy. Będzie ładnie. Ładna jakość. Więc czekamy. Już tylko 5 minut zostało do Minecona. Niedługo dowiemy się, co będzie tematyką aktualizacji 1.19, więc zostawiajcie teraz łapki w górę. . No i tyle. Czekamy. Pięć minut 14 sekund na razie jest. Bo ostatnio jakby Dream napisał na Twitterze, że będzie chciał strollować głosowanie w tym roku. Więc nie wiadomo jak to będzie z tym głosowaniem. Już słyszałem pogłoski, że jakieś dzieci z TikToka ze względu na Dreama głosują na Ally, czyli takiego mowa. No bo jakby Dream im powiedział, że ich zasubskrybuje. A to są tylko pogłoski, więc jeszcze nie wiadomo jak to będzie z tym głosowaniem w tym roku. Zostało 4 minuty. Praktycznie już 3 minuty. Więc no czekamy. Proszę, jakieś powiadomienia. To ciszę sobie telefon, żeby nie pykał. O, już 3 minuty. Dwie. Za chwilę będzie 1 minuta. I niedługo dowiemy się o tej aktualizacji właśnie. 1.19. Więc czekamy. 2 minuty zostały. Tylko 2 minuty. Jedna. Być może jak odświeżymy, będzie już jakby... Nie. Witam Seba. (25 sekund), 24. Będzie zaraz tylko 1 minuta zostanie. Słuchajcie, 12, 11, 10. Dobrze. Pięćdziesiąt 58. No liczą się te minuty. Coraz mniej. O, jest. Czekam na Minecraft. Zaraz już będzie. Jest już? Odświeżymy. Ej, czekam na Minecraft. Niedługo będzie. Dalej czekam na Minecraft. Jest. Jeszcze mamy zaczekać 5 minut, bo pre-show będzie dopiero za 5 minut. Wezmę odświeżę. No bo podobno jest spam na czacie. Ja nie widzę, że czat jest wyłączony. Napisy sobie włączymy. Angielski. Proszę. Hopper Golem? Wszyscy spamują? Okej. Nie tylko będzie 25. O co chodzi? Jaki Janek? O, dziękuję za suba! 98 subów! Może dobijemy to 100. Cztery osoby. Coraz więcej osób. Jeszcze 1 minuta. No zaraz, nie. Oktober 16. Wszędzie jest jakby 25. Dobrze, czekamy. Kiedy to się zacznie? Jakoś się zacząć nie chce. Czekajcie. Czemu to się nie zaczyna, no? O! Przez chwilę się ściszył się dźwięk. Zaraz będzie. O, jaka fajna animacja.
Hello everyone, my name is Mumbo and welcome to the Minecraft Live Creator Pre-Show. I definitely could have done that better. To be honest, that was a little bit pants, wasn't it? It should definitely help the situation. A little bit of redstone lamp action, and of course a tiny bit of TNT, why not? And I'm fully prepared to
Jakby pokazują różne redstone'owe mechanizmy.
Creator Pre-Show 2021.
O ja, czy co się tu dzieje?
This first little batch of videos are all linked by the way they take the game and create a challenge for themselves and their friends.
Hey everyone, my name is Patrick, and today we're going to be playing Minecraft with not only one mice, but two. This is not going to end.
Będzie grał dwoma
Let's go
myszkami.
how it rolls. So our main mice, this battle right here, is going to be controlling where we look. So up, down, left, right. If we want to mine certain blocks, we can do that. Everything that our normal mice usually does. Am I going to move forward? How am I going to move backward? How am I going to open up my inventory? Well, that's why we have the second mice. This button right here, we move forward. Simple. This button right here, we move backwards.
Różnymi przyciskami klikają. No i chodzą.
This button right here, voila.
Minecraft Bedrock, o
And I
nie.
can say that this is actually doable. This is playable, you know, just in case you broke your keyboard and if you have two mices laying around, give this a shot at home. I actually recommend it. There we go. Let's see if we can craft ourselves a sword real quick and hey, we definitely want to slay that piggy. Alright. This looks very weird, but trust me.
32 minuty będzie tych pokazów od youtuberów różnych.
Okay. This is not bad. Get the sword.
To jest pre-show.
There we go. Now we use our other mouse. You know, we got some buttons on the side right here. Not bad. This feels very weird.
Fajnie byłoby, jakby kiedyś mnie pokazali tutaj na tym live'ie. Ale raczej nie. Raczej mi nie pokażą.
Yeah, this was actually a blast.
Hey friends, Mac and Cheese here. Today we're playing more illegal Minecraft. We'll be digging straight down, but Drew, we're gonna do it with a twist. But two
To
and
za
Drew
youtuberzy
this
są.
awesome mod where XP morphs us into random mods. As always, we're gonna have a death
Wygląda
camera.
tak jak Vito lub
So
Bella.
here is a dig down spot. I think this
Breaking the
side.
law. You picking that side? Okay, I love orange, so I'll start here.
And go.
Go, go, go.
Oh, okay, okay.
Ooh, okay. I got some cold and some XP.
Co to jest?
See what I turn into.
I know, me too.
What do you think you're gonna be? What do you think you're gonna be?
Oh, I don't know because we can be anything in Minecraft.
I'll bet. Oh! Help me! Help me!
Spawnują się tu różne moby, jak oni biją.
Oh my god.
Are you good?
I'm
Okay.
good.
You're
Oh, you're a zombie! Run!
I'm a zombie. Oh, yes.
Zmienił się w zombiaka tego utopca.
Oh my goodness. There's more. Why am I on fire?
Oh, sunshine.
Fun.
I got
Zapaliło ją.
Get out of there, get out of there, come on, come on.
I gotta go deeper.
Holy smoke. Oh,
What do
look
I
back,
do?
look down.
Whoa.
O, geodę znaleźli.
Wow, this
A ona jest tym. Ona jest tym. Tym hoglinem.
There's so much.
There is. Okay. Those don't give us XP, so we gotta keep digging down because only when our XP bar fills do we get to morph. Oh
Okay,
my
there's a
gosh,
hole
look
here.
at you.
This might be enough.
Come on,
Please.
morph.
Oh, I'm morphed.
Oh, you're a husk.
Oh.
We're kind of like best friends right now.
Yeah, we are best friends. Hey there,
Best friend. Hey, best
Hey
friends.
there,
Co oni śpiewają?
I'm just excited that I no longer have to dig 4 blocks. Well, I have a lot more coal.
No, you
I'm not
have
morphing
so
again.
much more on your side. I want
Yeah.
some.
Oh, yeah.
Share
take
the
some,
wealth,
take some. Yeah,
man.
for
Share
sure,
the
for sure.
wealth.
Yeah, take some. Let's see what you become.
Oh, I'm about to morph. I know it. One more.
Okay.
Maybe.
Tu na górze jest licznik. Bo na razie pokazują tylko youtuberów różnych.
Oh my goodness. Oh no, I'm
Na pewno nie
morphed
polskich.
now.
Oh, are you? You're
Yeah.
you're
Okay,
a
we need some
walker?
XP. We gotta get out of this 4 block love.
Oh, there's a bunch of coal down below.
On teraz jest chyba jakiś mowem
Oh, there
taki,
is. Okay, I didn't see.
taki na jeden blok.
Help me! Help
Let me help you
me!
out, little turtle friend.
Wait, I morphed again. What am I?
Oh, yeah.
O, on jest w tym, Silver Fishem.
You wiggle in your booty.
I'm literally so small, like literally 1 block.
That's so cute.
Alright, I'm trying, we're morphing.
Oh, what did I get? What did I get?
Oh, you're a stray!
On jest tym strejem.
I'm still a little silverfish
Ona jest tym
guy, so
strejem właśnie.
small.
Oh, you got some good stuff coming,
I
man.
do?
Yep.
Oh,
Diamond.
oh!
Oh.
I advanced.
W sumie trochę to ciekawe.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
Ale najciekawsza będzie aktualizacja.
Now I am, so this is great.
I'm gonna morph you. Oh, effects.
Can you
I
fly?
can fly. Whoa.
Co to jest?
Oh, the road looks big straight down, isn't it?
We have to dig straight down.
I'm
Okay,
in big
okay.
trouble. No, I can fly out. I can
Padnie
fly
do
out.
lawy chyba.
Oh, that's not fair. Alright, dig it
Oh no! Ripperoni!
O, teraz jakieś inne.
Oh man, I died when I morphed into a polar bear! And you're a kitty cat!
Yeah, kitty cat, meow meow.
Oh, you're so cute! Thank you all so much for joining us for more Minecraft. I'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye bye!
Fala pessoal, eu sou o Jazz Ghost, youtuber brasileiro de Minecraft, e agora vocês vão assistir a troca de construção. Um minigame que consiste em você ter apenas 1 minuto para começar uma ideia de construção. Acabou 1 minuto, você é obrigado a sair do seu lote e ir para a construção.
O nie, teraz po hiszpańsku.
Você deve continuar a
YouTuber
construção
to mówił po
dele, mas
hiszpańsku.
sem saber qual era
A,
a
i
ideia
są napisy po
original que ele
angielsku.
tinha para a construção.
Ok.
Todos os youtubers continuarão as construções de todos os youtubers e no final nós vamos comparar a ideia original de construção de cada youtuber com o resultado final todo bagunçado. Galera, a parada é o seguinte, para começar, como vocês podem ver, a gente tem 2 boxes, o de cima e o de baixo. Então, primeiramente,
Tworzył
vocês
różne
veem que
te
o box de cima eu
miejsca.
vou fazer mais ou menos como vocês gostariam que fosse o resultado final da construção de vocês. Fizeram suas construções?
Sim, fizemos.
Então a parada agora é o seguinte, vai cada um pro seu box de baixo, vocês terão 1 minuto para começar a construção contando aqui no meu celular. Quando o alarme apitar, parou de construir e você vai para o lote à direita. No seu caso, Cherry, você vem aqui pro meu, beleza? 3, 2, 1, começou, pode construir 1 minuto nessa bodega, velho. Minha construção ficou bacana, hein, galera? Minha construção ficou bacana. Mano,
Budują
30
jakieś
segundos
budowle.
já. Mano, isso aqui vai dar muito errado. Isso aqui vai dar muito errado. Gente, 20
Ci
segundos.
youtuberzy.
Ah, não, peraí.
É sério, 20 segundos. Vamos marcar. Nossa senhora. Nossa, não. Vai dar muito errado, velho. Não vai pitar. Não. Vai pitar. Não, 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 não. Não vai dar, não. Parou, galera. Parou. Ok, então agora
To stało
todo mundo
26
vai
sekund tych
para a
youtuberów,
sua direita, tirando a
potem
Cherry
będzie
que
co
vem pro
innego.
lado de cá. Você vai pra lá, Patrão.
Ficou o bloco errado. Não dá pra tirar, não?
Eu posso tirar pra você, pera aí. O que é isso aqui, mano?
Ah, Cherry, aí... Não,
Vamos lá.
Cherry, aí tá... Aí... Que é?
3, 2, 1, valendo. Continue a construção do amiguinho, galera.
Nossa, talvez eu consiga salvar a posição da
Dobra.
Cherry, mano, porque eu entendi isso.
A, bo on ma tu czas i musi budować te budowle.
O que você tentou fazer?
Não pode falar, segredo, segredo.
Vou dar uma dica no seu.
Não posso, não posso falar.
Tem takich pudełkach, musi budować
Não, a
budowle.
Cherry de verdade, a Cherry tá de brincadeira, não é possível.
Vamos lá, galera, 20 segundos. onde já?
Ele tá de brincadeira.
10 segundos, 10 segundos. 7, 5, 4, 3. Não vai dar não. Nossa, não estou fazendo nada.
E na segunda.
Acabou, parou. Tempo finalizado. Vamos para a sala à direita. Eu entro aqui agora na sala vermelha.
To sprawdza.
Que isso? Nossa.
Jakie ten zbudowałem.
Daqui eu já sei o que
Isso
é.
que tá todo, queria falar nada não, mas que já acabaram. Tá, vai. 3, 2, 1, continuou.
Não, ô Jazz, desculpa, mano, já trollaram já. Vocês já trollaram, não tem como. Eu nem passei pelo do Jazz ainda.
Se trollou foi a Cherry.
Não trolei nada.
Não, é que foi a Cherry, né? Nossa, velho. Pedrinho, vou acabar com essa função. Seu vermelho, não é?
Qual é, mané? Qual é? Não
Nossa,
pisca
que
não.
fácil. 20 segundos.
Mano, é muito complicado construir achando.
5 segundos. 3, 2, 1. Tempo encerrado. Agora a gente vai fazer a última troca de salas. Para é o seguinte, galera. Última troca de
Dobra.
salas. A ideia é
Teraz
terminar a
trzeci.
construção
Co
mesmo
zbudował
agora,
trzeci?
de todo mundo,
Zobaczymy.
sacou? E aí a gente vai fazer um comparativo entre
O,
a ideia
taki
original
kaktus.
e o que se tornou. 3, 2, 1. Bora. Mano, vocês já acabaram esse aqui.
Ja czekam no meu. O que vocês
I ten
fizeram,
jakby pomaga mu budować tę budowę.
Galera, pra acabar agora, tá?
Naprawia
A Cherry
je
eu acho
jakby.
que vai ficar o mais próximo.
Też
tá?
ma trochę czasu i
Eu
musi
acho.
naprawić.
Vamos lá, gente, os 30 segundos finais.
Construir uma guerreira.
Gente, 20 segundos. Mano, que guerreira, velho. Que guerreira.
Construir uma guerreira.
Ah, não, mano. Galera, 10 segundos finais. Vou botar só mais um PHD aqui pra terminar. Galera, 2, 1, acabou. E assim, todos os participantes passaram por todas as construções e fizeram a sua contribuição. Agora vem a melhor parte de todas, que a gente vai comparar o resultado dessas fusões de construção com a ideia original de cada youtuber. Vocês estão preparados? Podem sair dos boxes pra gente poder ver. Nossa, velho!
Jakie fajne zbudowanie.
Fizeram
A Insologer tu jest,
tudo,
o!
velho.
Meu Deus, Jesus.
Meu Deus, olha pra
To zbudował
cada
Insologera.
uma das construções. O meu era pra ser
Ale raczej go nie
a
dodadzą
última
chyba.
votação, na última votação, que era o Isologger,
No
que
bo-
acabou virando uma pata guerreira.
O meu era pra ser aquele cookie
No,
de memes.
przegrał głosowanie
parecido,
w zeszłym roku.
Parecido. O meu era pra ser o esqueleto afogado que ficava no
Que doido! Ô Mojano, por favor, esqueleto pirata afogado. Isso é muito louco. Ah, Cherry, o seu ficou parecido, vai, ficou mal bonitinho.
Ah, mas a ideia foi a mesma, né?
É.
Só que melhoraram a minha construção.
Ó, mais ou menos, né?
Eu acertei no cacto.
Zobaczymy co to jest.
Ó, mandou bem. E esse foi o troco de construção. Eu espero que vocês tenham gostado. Tamo junto. Alô?
No ładne te
Well,
budowle.
that was pretty bonkers, wasn't it? I mean, that guy played Minecraft with 2 mice better than I played Minecraft with 1 mouse. And again, I press shift with my thumb, so I guess I can't talk. Moving swiftly on, the next segment of the
Teraz
Minecraft Live
ten,
Creator
samą-
Pre-Show focuses on the history of
To
Minecraft.
będzie teraz
And I've got the
ten.
perfect machine to take us there. Honestly, every time I look at this thing,
To
it
będzie
makes my head hurt.
Macromusen.
Even though I built this and I know
Znam
exactly
tego.
how it works, it still hurts my brain. So let's not waste a single second. Let's head on inside and crack on with the next batch of videos.
Oi, meu nome é Monquise, eu tenho 21 anos e eu jogo Minecraft desde os meus 12. Eu tô pra completar 10 anos de Minecraft. Você tem noção disso? E não tem como dizer que eu não gosto desse jogo, porque eu amo esse jogo. Então eu tô aqui pra te contar o porquê que eu sou tão fascinada com Minecraft e como Minecraft influenciou absurdamente a minha carreira. E a minha
Że
vida.
Minecraft
no começo era um
pomógł
jogo super
jej
simples,
rozwinąć
muito
karierę.
Mas mesmo com essa simplicidade dele, ele ainda tinha algo que conseguia te prender a ele de uma forma absurda. E conforme o tempo foi passando e as coisas foram mudando, eu pude ver que Minecraft não era apenas aquilo. Ele era um mundo de infinidades e possibilidades que iam ser adicionadas conforme o tempo. Ia mais e
Widzę,
mais e
buduje
mais e
jakiś
mais.
domek
E é
i
tão bonito você conseguir ver a história do Minecraft.
taki
mundo,
survival
o que
prowadzi
ele se
ta
tornou, ver ele
youtuberka.
mudando e evoluindo e aprendendo. Porque a gente vai junto com ele, sempre aprendendo coisas novas e evoluindo. Aprendendo mais ou menos, eu tô pra aprender umas coisas aí. Mas é incrível ver como ele liberta a nossa imaginação de formas absurdas. De muitas formas diferentes e nos liberta junto com isso. E a forma que eu tenho certeza que a Minecraft
A
mudou não só a minha vida,
on
mas como a de milhares de
jakby
outras
robi
pessoas
survival
fascinantes.
przez wszystkie
E é por isso que
wersje.
eu continuo produzindo conteúdo com ele há mais de 6 anos. Mas é óbvio que eu, como uma grande jogadora de Minecraft que sou, sei que Minecraft tem umas regras que devem ser seguidas. Já fiz muitas coisas erradas, obviamente, mas eu também tô aqui pra aprender. Já morri pra Creeper, definitivamente nunca quebrei um diamante com uma picareta de madeira, né? Cavei pra baixo.
Ile jeszcze sekund tego pre-show?
Algumas.
Czekaj.
No Nether, nem
Tam
se
się
fala
pojawia
nisso.
taki licznik.
E olha, eu tenho uma dúvida.
21 sekund.
O Vila
Zostało
pode
20
dormir no
minut.
Nether E eu não posso dormir no
20
Nether.
minut.
Até mesmo, obviamente, quebrar
Tylko
o Nether.
20 minut.
Eu ainda não aprendi. Eu tô tentando entender isso há alguns meses. Mas com o tempo a gente vai
I
aprender.
dowiemy
evoluindo
się
com essas
najbardziej
coisas,
istotnych
né?
rzeczy w tej
Alguém conhece esse cara de
konferencji.
tempo aí pra
Za
me
20
ensinar?
minut.
Porque eu não tô aprendendo. Mas tudo bem,
1.14 wersja. Pandy. 1.16.
Só que além de tudo, Minecraft é criar. Então Minecraft também é criação, é criadores. E assim ele te permite conhecer vários universos e cenários diferentes. Onde esses criadores são capazes de construir cenários e universos para você se aventurar e se explodir de outras formas diferentes também. Eu poderia claramente dizer que Minecraft é infinito. Pela quantidade de coisas que não só o Minecraft cria, mas todo mundo cria junto com ele. E olha, eu já me aventurei muito. Graças a esses criadores. Eu já explorei muito, então muito obrigada a cada um deles, porque tem sido uma jornada
Teraz
incrível.
różne
E é
mody
muito bonito
testuję.
realmente você ver toda essa história do Minecraft, de tudo que o Minecraft tem. E eu só quis mostrar um pouco do que eu aprendi, até mesmo que eu não aprendi com ele. Porque do passado do Minecraft a gente já conhece, né? Agora o que eu tô louca pra saber é o que o Minecraft tem pra trazer pra gente. Me dá um spoiler aí.
日本の YouTuber のマソです。今回は僕のマインクラフトストーリーをお届けしていきたいと思います。
Jeśli to nie były mody
ではご覧ください。
i takie rzeczy zostaną dodane,
僕が初めてマインク
to
ラフト
będzie
をプレイした
epicko.
のは2013年8年前にな
Ale
ります。
ja myślę,
当
że
時
to
日
były
本
mody.
ではまだ今のようにマインクラフトは浸透しておらず、どんなゲームか分からずにプレイしていたんですが、それでもマインクラフトのね面白さに魅了されてどんどんプレイをしていきました。ただ今考えると情けないプレイばっかりだったと思います。
Chiński youtuber.
ただそんな僕でもなんとかエンダードラゴンを討伐することに成功し、さらにマインクラフトを通じて友達もできました。アメリカ人の友達トニーと共に宇宙を目指して旅をしたり、
A, bo to jest ta
月を目指し
mody.
てロケットで
Podlatuje rakietą na modach.
その他にも危険なモンスタ
Kolejne
ーとの
mody.
戦いを通じてマインクラフトの奥深さをさらに知っていきました。それ以外にもね、建築も楽しくプレイをしたり、このマスオの代名詞マグマダイブ、
O, jaki jump zrobił. O
まさ
nie,
かのマ
umarł.
グマにダイブをしてしまいまして、これは日本の方たちに楽しんでもらえたようです。その他にもマインクラフトはさまざまな形で僕を楽しませてくれました。マインクラフト PE、 そしてマインクラフトストーリーモード、懐かしいですね。そしてマインクラフト
A okej, jak jest z Japonii to też. Okej.
そしてなんとスウェーデンのマインクラフト本社へも行くことができ、世界のねマインクラフ
Zwiedził
ト
Mojang Studios.
友達もでき、さらにはマインコンライブでサブ MC をさせていただくという本当にかけがえのない
był
素
na
晴らし
Minecraft
い
Live
体験を
którymś.
マインクラフトを通じてできました。これからも
Chyba oglądałem też ten Minecraft, na którym on był. Ten youtuber. No bo pamiętam te pszczoły takie co latały. Ludzie przebrani za pszczoły.
Así comenzó Minecraft. Podías poner nada más piedra, había estos estilos.
Pokazuje najstarszą
todo el
wersję
mundo
Minecrafta,
corriendo y
ten gość.
brincando. La verdad, este fue el inicio de este maravilloso juego.
Mówi, że to jest początek tej gry,
Después
to był
continuó la
początek.
versión clásica 0.30 de Minecraft, en la que podíamos poner bastante tipo de bloques, empezar a construir y a tener creatividad. Claramente podíamos activar y desactivar la lluvia con un solo botón y esto era bastante interesante para aquellos tiempos de Minecraft. Posterior a ello ya existía el modo supervivencia, ya podíamos
O, ktoś polubił mój film na TikToku, dziękuję.
ya había animales en el juego, todo empezaba a formarse, a verse muy espectacular.
Zostało 16 minut do głównej konferencji.
Era la única manera de poder tener esta cámara de Minecraft y después de ello ya nunca volvió a existir en el juego. En el año de 2010, en la actualización de Halloween, podíamos obtener
Aktualizacja Halloween.
vez el acceso al
Była.
Nether. Claro que sí,
W
esta versión
2010.
de Halloween nos trajo esta maravillosa nueva dimensión.
Nowe
Llegando a la
wymiary.
1.8, dio inicio la actualización de aventura que ya traía en sí el modo creativo para construir. También las aldeas ya estaban disponibles, sin embargo todavía no tenían aldeanos. Las grietas fueron añadidas, los desiertos y las planicies.
On pokazuje
ya
chyba
eran más
wszystkie
grandes.
aktualizacje.
Posteriormente comenzando
Znowu.
la segunda actualización de aventura y sí da inicio la nueva dimensión de El Fin. dándose a
2.
conocer el primer jefe del juego, el dragón del End. No pasaron muchas versiones para que llegara la actualización bastante aterradora, así se llamaba, en la que por fin
Jedyne co
teníamos
to was
el
proszę
segundo
może.
jefe del juego.
Proszę nie dajcie nam aktualizacji Caves and Creeks Part 3. No bo wtedy jak rozbijecie jeszcze bardziej tę aktualizację, no to będzie słabo.
Después de ello llegó la actualización acuática con delfines,
Delfiny
nuevos
dodali.
biomas marinos como
1.13.
coral, algas y hierbas marinas. La actualización que le dio vida al océano completamente y nuevas aventuras. Llegando después, Village and Village, que traía muchas mejoras para las aldeas, pero mi parte favorita, los pandas. ¿A poco no son hermosos?
Pandy 1.14.
La actualización abejas
1.15 pszczoły.
nos ofreció una nueva forma de ver los bosques. Con estas hermosas criaturas las abejas que dan mucha alegría al juego. Minecraft ya había evolucionado mucho.
Napiszcie jaką aktualizację byście chcieli, żeby tutaj zaprezentowali na dzisiejszym live'ie.
Para sorprendernos.
Jaką byście chcieli.
Demasiadas cosas nuevas en el Nether para explorar y muchos nuevos peligros. Finalmente teniendo Minecraft en la actualidad con estas
1.17.
criaturas hermosas, los ajolotes, cuevas asombrosas y muchas cosas por explorar. Más de 10 años de Minecraft en pocos minutos.
10 lat Minecrafta w 5 minutach.
Well, that made me feel old. I remember pretty much all of those Minecraft updates. When I first started playing, beds had only just been introduced. I mean, can you imagine playing Minecraft without any beds? Anyway, this last section is a showcase of big community games. And I've created my own little game right here. Let's see, how good is my aim? The pressure is on? That didn't happen. Let's see if I can get this first try.
Szybko.
There it is. Yeah, I can promise you that the community games that are about to be showcased are far, far better than whatever this is.
My name is Scott, or Smager, or that's a long name. A branding nightmare, I know. I'm a content creator who's been making Minecraft content for over 8 years now.
Patrzymy
But
tutaj.
my favorite thing that I've ever been part
O,
of
dużo
is
osób
a
jest,
small
5
little
osób.
Minecraft event that I make with Knott's crew called MC Championships. Since November in 2019, me and Knott's crew have been working
Ile on ma tam
together
zabawek
to make an
minecraftowych, ten
Minecraft
gość.
event. The event sees 40 different content creators go head
Ma
to
nawet
head live in a variety of
żelazny
classes
przycisk
and
YouTube'a.
games, battling out for the ultimate prize, an MCC coin. But rather than me sitting and explaining to you what MCC is, how about I show you? Roll the tapes. Oh, let's start it.
Countdown. Ready up, ready up. We're gonna
Oh, it's a laser show!
beams.
Oh my god! I'm so excited!
A jakiś ten... Jakieś... jakieś no champion, czyli te... Igrzyska, o. Na jakimś serwerze to są.
Are we all ready to win?
Oh, Ryan's up here. I kill Ryan?
Goddamn.
Give me bow and arrow. I got Johnny. Okay.
Różne minigierki.
Let's go.
No bo także w Polsce też były takie igrzyska youtuberów.
Wow. More than
Kiedyś.
double second place.
Chyba Nvidia organizowała takie igrzyska youtuberów, mi się wydaje.
There we go. Yeah.
Yay! Okay.
We hit it first by so much.
Oh, you guys are doing really good.
Oh, this is a jumpy.
Dobra, budują, widzę. Znaczy skaczą przez różne szkody.
I love that.
Vibing.
Having a great time, having a grand old day.
Just with some pals.
Venom's the way.
There we go. You got this. Green. Green. 3D!
Right. I'm ready, dude.
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Got a middle. Got Aaron.
Get hit up.
I got Tommy.
No balls. I've
I
tried.
got it, I got it, I got it.
We can do this.
Zastrzelają te wszystkie.
I've killed Pete, I've killed Pete. I've killed everybody else here. Fill it in, they're chasing me. Okay, yeah. There we go. Fill it. Yeah, we won. We did it!
Walczą w jakichś teamach.
There we go. Guys, we're smashing Watch out, there's TT.
No!
I'm just let me go. Yeah.
O nie, lawa na niego leci.
I got killed. Hey, I'm going off.
Safe.
Scott, I died. Oh, no.
Oh, I got it.
Sorry, delayed. No, I got knocked out.
Zostało 10 minut tego free show.
Knock me off, you stupid sticks! Sorry. Oh god, I can't see anything!
Lecą teraz elytrami przez różne przeszkody.
Oh no! 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 No!
No fajna konkurencja.
No! No! Push it off. It's on there.
Dobra.
Yeah, come on, screw it. Everyone focus.
Teraz trój ze mną.
Come on. I got it. Nice. We're doing. They got me down so
Ah, take no.
Oh, I saved myself.
Dobra.
Nice, nice, nice.
Oh, yay, we did it! That damage by was like...
Beautiful run! Let's go, baby!
Oh, we're doing so good.
Tell me we made our way. Let's go!
O, dziękuję za suba, 99 subów. Niedługo 100. Jeszcze jeden sub.
Yes,
Oh my god! Get that crown.
we're big into yours. We win these.
Alright, yeah, real talk, stress.
Don't panic.
We're gonna take our time. Do your thing and feel confident.
We can do that.
Oh, okay.
Ah. Oh yeah.
He's aiming for me.
Oh, you might got one.
No, he hit me because he was aiming for you! Oh, wait, no, I got one.
Got blueberries. I wanted him and I got him.
Oh, okay.
Wow. I got Eric.
Yes!
Nice.
Nice!
8 minut.
Final round comes down to the fifth.
That is ridiculous.
It's the only way to talk about your information. Oh, of course.
We got this! This is the most fun I've ever had in my life! Let's go, boys and balls!
No się okaże, że ten film jeszcze trwa 8 minut z tym mistrzostw, a następnie będą już tutaj aktualizacja i to wszystko. Aktualizacja i resztę rzeczy.
I need to get
Takich ważniejszych ogólnie. Pewnie tak. Bo ten film widzę się nie kończy. O, strzelają. Nie wiem, czy będzie coś na 100 subów.
Sorry, I was saying that my back hurt from carrying.
Jeszcze się zastanowię. Pewnie coś będzie. Znaczy nie wiem jeszcze.
Let's go, boys. Good job.
If you enjoyed the video and want to see some of your favorite content creators battle out head-to-head, you can tune in to the next MCC, which is next Saturday on the 23rd of October at 8 PM BST. Bye!
El siguiente video está dedicado a toda la comunidad hispanohablante.
Teraz jeszcze
Es un
inny
honor
film.
para mí poder representarlos y además traerlos a esta Minecraft Live. 3, 2, 1.
Jakieś konkurencje znowu.
Todos adentro. Metemos 200 jugadores en la escuela, en una prisión de máxima seguridad, en 200 islas imposibles de Skyblock, en el sistema solar, en un parque de diversiones, en Latinoamérica, a construir una ciudad entera, en las Olimpiadas donde todos representarán un
Widzę,
país.
przechodzą przez jakieś przeszkody. No różne tu są konkurencje.
Tendrán que pasar por muchos retos. Elige la siguiente, elige la siguiente.
Napiszcie, jaką aktualizację byście chcieli.
A continuación se enfrentarán contra el
Walczą się
guardiano
z tym
ciego.
Guardianem.
El primero que salte de este avión con vida y pase por los obstáculos de Nitras podrá ganar el
O,
premio.
teraz latają metrami, tak jak w wcześniejszym filmie.
Está cerca, lo ha conseguido. Todos tendrán que escapar de este barco y tener cuidado con el agua. Uy, ya tenemos a muchos jugadores eliminados.
Zostało
porque se están
5 minut.
cayendo.
Różne parkury.
de esquivar las poderosísimas chanclas. 200 jugadores asisten a mi boda. 200 jugadores construyen
Axolotl
sus
tak to zbudował.
el nuevo Guarden y también las
Budują różne
nuevas
budowle.
megacuevas.
Tak, różne parkury. Nie, walczą z zombiakami. 100 subów! Dziękuję! Tutaj trochę napis subów zasłania.
Thanks to my community for so many moments shared in this event. You teach me, you challenge me, you inspire me. Thank you Mojang for allowing us to be part of the Minecraft history. Let's keep growing this beautiful community.
So that just about wraps things up for the Minecraft Live Creator Pre-Show. It is time for me to say goodbye, but coming up next is an incredible showcase of some
Goodbye,
of the amazing
okay.
content that has been created
Za
in
chwilę
the year
będzie.
2021. I think this needs some fireworks, so hold on to your shorts and prepare yourselves for the 2021 year in review.
Glow Squid! Glowy! Go! Oh, and I'm next to Waddle! I win!
哎呀，这个就是正常天王啊！没事，兄弟们，拿上我的齐天大圣积木棒，棒棒就完事了，兄弟们。才花了1分钟没到，他就已经残血了，简简单单。
Zabija różne te potwory chińskie.
What happened to the big blue house? What happened? Where are the rest of them? Where's the moon?
Mody.
Attack. Okay, we're doing this.
Biją się z jakimś na smoka.
I wanted to.
To normalnie całe są mody tutaj
Dragon
tylko.
not doing good. It's hard to aim. There we go. We got him. Got him.
Grają w Dungeonsy. Ja.
What are you doing? No, I'm just trying to collect everything, no, not collectible. It's already blocks. There we go. Oh, what? Yeah, but what else would it get?
So you can run and you can sprint, and oh my god, it's so cool. Look at the jump animation. They've got all the sounds officially from Sega. This is insane. I love this. So you can...
Oh my gosh, yo, these blazes. Nope. Yo, no, my iron golem.
もうちょっと敵が熱集してたらすごいことになりそうね。
오, 졌어. 오, 신기해. 우와.
Gdy z tego ruszał, będzie już tak.
헐, 참 소리 봐봐. 소리 들어보세요, 여러분. 마크 소리 최대로 한번 해볼게요. 너무 신기하지 않아?
Why that thing? What did I do to deserve this? No.
No, Dungeonsy teraz.
Come on.
Znowu.
Just get down. It's there.
With the ray tracing, it helps make everything look way brighter. It just makes everything pop. And technically speaking, you could have the ray tracing on and have another texture. So if that texture that you already have on is already kind of realistic enough, and you go ahead and you throw ray tracing on it, it would look pretty dope.
En ocelot armor, gott folk! Vi fick en ocelot armor! Undrar vad den ger. Vad var det där? En whip? Whip up a whip!
Została 1 minuta. Za 1 minutę będzie cała konferencja, na której dowiemy się o aktualizacji 1.19.
Isn't that awesome? Look at the light coming down from there. That is so atmospheric. I love it. See, the natural lighting mixed with the warm light of the torches. I just love the atmosphere it makes. Ooh. That has a completely different vibe.
哎，他进去了！哇，他进去了！自投罗网，这你还不死啊？
Ten Disney Showfish
I'm a
losowy.
minion.
Dobra.
Oh, okay. Hello. Speak around the sides.
Nie jestem!
Zalokuję sobie wszystko, żeby
polski nikt!
się różnic nie ruszać.
그린헤어죠! 뭐야? 옆으로 보면 2D 같은 게임 생각했는데 이런 식으로 된다고 진행이?
50 minut, 50 sekund,
오. 아, 나 때려버리게! 오케이,
44.
아, 잠깐만요.
아하! 미안,
A to tam naprawdę milioniki.
火がめっちゃついてるか。本当だ。何このボタン。これね、無理やり待って、消えた今のうち。行くしかない。もうこれ持ってたもんね。待って。
This is one of my favorites. This is a pool table. My design of a pool table here. We've
Tutaj
got
widzę robią
little holes that the balls can fall into. We've got a ball
różne
here.
te.
Sam.
A tu piłki!
Oh, I got it. Oh god. Oh my god.
0 sekund. O, zaczyna się. Podgłośnię trochę. A, pokazują, że niby przestrzegałem zasad COVID-a. Teraz zacznie. Morzak Studio. Wybudowują się bloki różne. Axolotle. Out villagers.
Hello and welcome to Minecraft Live 2021. I'm your host and chief storyteller of Mojang Studios, Lydia Winters. We have an exciting show for you today, filled with all things Minecraft. You'll vote a new mob into the game, hear what's happening in Minecraft dungeons, learn how to design and play with your own Minecraft mob, find out the next Minecraft update, and much more. Seriously though,
Wszystko.
we have a packed show for you.
Dużo rzeczy.
The best part is that you get to hear everything directly from the cool humans making it, and they will give you the inside knowledge that no one outside of Mojang Studios knows, our best kept secrets, until we tell you all of them today. So let's do it.
Siadają na kanapie i zaczyna.
Our social team will be tweeting throughout the show and want to know what you think about everything we announce. Hang out with us here and also there. Last year, we announced quite an anticipated update, the Caves and the Cliffs update. We've seen all the incredible things you've done with Caves and Cliffs Part 1, and can't wait to see what you do with Part 2. Agnes and Henrik are here to give us a peek into the surprising development process for Caves and Cliffs Part 2. Hi Agnes, hi Henrik.
Hello.
Agnes, how are you feeling?
I'm super happy to be here. I'm excited. Very excited.
So excited. And Henrik, it's your first time on the Minecraft Live stage.
It's not your first time though, right?
It is not my first time. You two are going to tell us about Caves and Cliffs Part 2, and the thing that I think is the most amazing is how involved and how essential the community was to making it.
Yes, this update changes basically everything about the world generation in the game. So we've added massive
Zmieniają góry i jaskinie dodali.
It's been really hard to kind of balance that because we want to add all this new cool stuff, but when people are playing the game, we also want them to be able to encounter like the old familiar stuff. So this balancing act is really hard. So as designers and developers, when we test the stuff we built, how do we know if it's any good, right? How do we know if it's better? So we've needed a lot of help, and we've definitely gotten it. So we've been shipping snapshots, betas every week, and
W
people have
snapshotach
been playtesting, giving
testują
us
właśnie
feedback. And it's just been
1.18.
wonderful. It feels kind of like they're colleagues helping us to build this great game.
That's amazing, and you have an amazing example of someone who took a lot of time giving
Yes,
notes.
yeah. For example, on a player tweeted at me this wonderful big picture showing like across different snapshots in the same location what changed across different snapshots and offered some opinions on that and some feedback. And this kind of stuff takes a lot of time to do. It's research that the users are doing for us, and we get a lot of this stuff, and it just saves time, and that's time that we can use, of course, to make the game better.
That's so amazing.
It truly is. I mean, this is like the biggest update we've ever done, and we couldn't
Największy
have done it
update.
without the
1.18 to serio największy update.
I know you were kind of nervous when you decided to split the update and tell everyone about that.
Yes, I mean that's it's a very big decision, and we took it together as a team. But yes, when it was time to announce it, it was quite scary. But we thought the best thing is just to be transparent, because as we know, Minecraft is crafted together with the community, and then it's
Jak rozdzielili update, to byli trochę
And
przestraszeni.
then when we did announce
Co
it,
powie ta
everyone was just so
społeczność?
caring and understanding, and it shows we have the most beautiful community. So yeah, thank you.
We absolutely do.
And it was so nice as a team to be able to not rush it, since this change is so big, to be able to do it properly and take the time and really do it well. So we're super thankful that we got such so strong support for it.
That's awesome. And I mean, sometimes during the development process, things change and you decide you want things to be bigger and better, which kind of moves them to a different timeline. And I know we have one of those today.
Yeah, we do. So we have been working quite a lot on the Deep Dark, the Warden, and the Scarp
Deep
Sensor.
Dark Walker, Scarp
We're so
Sensor.
excited about this, and we know everyone is. And so it got a bit bigger because we really want to do this right and do it with super high quality. But that's also the reason that we moved it to the next update instead.
And we're going to talk about the next update at the end of the show,
Yes,
right?
so we're going to show both some new things from the Deep Dark and some other new things, so that's exciting.
So we'll move the Deep Dark feature set into the next update, which will be after Caves and Cliffs Part 2. And we're going to look at that later in the show. You're going to get to see some really cool stuff.
Serio? Deep Dark nie przeniosą na ten? Na 1.19?
With an awesome team of developers, and this was quite a technical challenge. So we have an inside look at sort of a lot that went into Caves and Cliffs Part 2.
Yep, let's watch it.
The best part of my job, I think it's just creating a game. I want to make people happy. In the new update, I've been primarily focusing on creating the mountains and also putting everything together in the new generation of the world. So that's the caves and the mountains and everything in between. When I started this project about a year ago, I knew almost nothing about world generation, and I learned so much. And it's really been a team effort, Java and Bedrock together.
In this update, my role is to bring to life the cave part, and together with our colleague who work on the mountains, we present to you the cliffs and the caves update.
Te
One of the
jaskinie, to
inspirations
są
for the
epickie
caves
dalej.
is
Ale żeby Wardena
the song
przesuwali na kolejny
cave
update.
systems in Vietnam, because that was one of the largest cave systems in the world. And I feel so proud of it because I came from Vietnam and we get to use these cave systems in my country.
Dlatego nam nie
and
dawali
into the
Wardena
game.
przez
So I
tyle
feel so
dni.
proud whenever we think about the caves.
My job is to find what works slow in Minecraft and try to optimize it. The new update changes how the world looks a lot, and it also affects performance quite a lot. The best part about my job is just finding something which can give a big benefit and then just seeing how FPS improves or how frame time graph looks much better after the change.
I would say the coolest part about my job is all of the wonderful colleagues that I get to work with. They really inspire me, teach me, and motivate me to be a better versions of myself every day.
We put in a lot of time and effort into this update, and I hope that it will inspire and excite our community.
It feels
Mam
like
nadzieję, że dobrze,
it's
że
a
to
whole
na
new game.
update. Tak powiedzieli.
What a great team you have!
The best teams. And now we've been working on Caves and Cliffs Part 2. It's been so beautiful to see how everyone collaborated, all the different roles, Bedrock developers, Java developers, designers, artists, sound, and so on. Yeah, it's been so good.
When you get a diverse group of people together in a room like that, even if it's a digital room, I guess, then, and all focus on one thing like this, it feels like there's no problem you can't solve. Plus, it's fun.
That's amazing. And then you add our community, they're doing bug tracking, they're just everywhere giving us notes and feedback and telling us what's working, so you add that to an amazing team, and it's really incredible.
We really want actually to highlight everyone that helps us with the public bug tracker we have. So
Bug tracker, no.
report bugs, and then we also have the moderators and helpers, and they help us so much with categorizing,
Bug tracker jest świetny.
duplicates, asking for additional information, and it's
Można sprawdzić błędy i wtedy wychodzi, wtedy jest szansa na
No,
naprzód, zależy
you
od tych
two
błędów.
have been, and actually the whole team has been just kind of sharing images and seeds as you're finding things, and you put together some really awesome worlds for us to look at.
No, pokazał jaskinię. Sprawdzamy, że nie ma czegoś ciekawego nowego. Czy tylko te jaskinie są? Och, te góry to epickie, no. Powinni podawać seedy, żeby można było zobaczyć, co to za seed i wejść na niego. O, te są epickie. Kiedy to głosowanie? Nie wiadomo. W trakcie live'a. Na pewno będzie w trakcie live'a. No te góry są piękne, ale powiedzcie co z 1.19.
Wow, they're beautiful.
Yeah, what's interesting about this is when you look at that video, like initially the plan was just big mountains and natural looking cool mountains and caves, but as we started working on it, the scope kind of grew because we realized that we need to change all the terrain to make this all fit together. But once we started seeing that work, and it was so fun to see how the team started realizing that we're really onto something. This is going to be great. And seeing that inspiration spread, and then also spread out to our community through the snapshots has been really fun.
Pokazują nam snapshotach te rzeczy.
It's so many cool places, and I feel so inspiring, and that's what we want to do with Minecraft. We want to inspire everyone to play Minecraft in their own way, and like we really feel that this new world generation inspires like going on adventure, building, telling stories. It's very exciting.
That's amazing. And I mean, so you make all these changes, but then obviously we have so many players who've been playing for so long. I mean, the two of you have worlds that are like 10 years old, and I just love the approach you took to keeping everything really safe for players who have existing worlds.
Yes, it's very important for us to be respectful to players' worlds.
Te światy, które ludzie mieli, to jakby oni chcą zrobić, żeby te jaskinie się pojawiły pod starymi terenami.
So in Caves like this part 2, we have actually done two things mainly to make sure that everything works well, and the first thing is blending. So as you can see in the picture here, to the left we don't have blending. So then when you update your old world to the new world generation, it would just be like an ugly edge. But now, with blending,
Bez
it's
tego.
actually all smooth
Tak
and pretty.
połączyli
That's
jakby te.
beautiful. That makes a huge difference. And Henrik, I know the other part you want to show us with your own world.
Yeah, so what happens if you open your old world with a new version of Minecraft, and I took a look at what happens in my old world, which I've had for like 10 years, playing with friends and family, and let's take a look. So there it is, all that old stuff we built.
Pojawiły się jaskinie
That's what
pod
happens
spodem.
when you open the world in 1.18. So it basically generates new caves beneath the old areas, and the idea is to create the illusion that was there the whole time. We just, we just didn't go there until now, and wow, look what I found.
Yeah. Don't look, Henrik. There's so many spoilers there under your world. So many cool things.
I was squinting, okay?
Okay, good. That's like the first thing I'm gonna do when I update is just like digging straight up. Well, not straight down actually, but I'm gonna see what's under my base.
That's so cool. I just love that it adds so
Zobaczyć,
much
co
to
jest
the
pod moją
existing
bazą.
worlds that our players have. And so you're keeping them safe and adding a lot to it.
And that's also an important thing. We don't want to force players to have to pick between just the new or just the old. So we want them to be able to experience both things in the same world.
That's amazing. Throughout the show, we're going to have creator questions, and you two get to have the first one.
Right.
Will Java and Bedrock get part 2 at the same time?
Java and Bedrock.
Yes, the plan is to release this on Java and Bedrock at the same time, and also to ship it with
Zostaną
what
w
we
tym
call
samym
seed pairing.
czasie
And
aktualizacja.
that's, what does that mean? So,
Java i Bedrock.
seed is this name for the magic number that is used to determine how your whole world looks like. So every world is unique, and that's driven by the seed. And when you create a new world, it gets a randomly generated seed. But if you dig that seed up, if you really like what you see, you're like, wow, this world is wonderful, I want to share it with my friends. You can dig up that number and share it with
seed.
others. And then if they open
Że
your
wysyłasz
world
seed
with that seed, they'll see the same
komuś i
thing.
wtedy pojawi się to samo. Ten ktoś, kto otworzy, to zobaczy to samo.
That's amazing.
So if you create a world in Java and you think it's beautiful,
Że
you want to
tak,
share it with
żeby u
others,
Javie i
anyone who
u
opens the world
Bedrock
with that
były
seed,
łącznie takie
regardless
same
of which
seedy.
edition they're playing, we'll see essentially almost exactly the same thing.
Java
I mean,
Bedrock.
it's almost identical. And it's a thing in the community, you know, you find a super cool location and you share it, like, look at this world I found. And before, you couldn't do that with players on the other edition, but now everyone can just share cool places together. And I think that's really nice.
It's really amazing. I mean, when you find these amazing, epic things in Caves and Cliffs Part 2, you obviously want to be able to share them. So seed parity is huge. I think everyone's going to be so excited about it.
So we're not 100% there yet, but close. It's
Getting
very similar. Details will be different. But
Seed almost parity.
Seed almost parity. That's it.
That's what we're calling it. So I know everyone is anxiously, including myself, waiting for this update. When do we get it?
So it's actually almost
Czekają na ten
done.
update.
So we're gonna release it in a month or two.
That is amazing. Thank you so much, Agnes and Henrik.
Thank you.
Caves and Cliffs Part 2 will be coming to a screen near you in 1 to 2 months. And speaking of screens, soon there will be another place to play Minecraft. On November 2nd, Minecraft comes to Xbox Game Pass for PC.
Za 2 miesiące się pojawi Caves and Cliffs Part 2.
Minecraft. It's a game all about togetherness and teamwork. Let's take a look at some of Minecraft's most terrific teams. Zombies and the Drowned. Maybe not the best example. Let's try another. Cobblestone and Mossy Cobblestone. A relationship that's truly rock solid. Oh dear. How about Steve and Creeper?
Steve Creeper.
Not them. Not them either. That's gotta hurt. You realize this is going out live, right? If we don't find a great example of Minecraft togetherness soon... What's that, goat? You've got the best example of togetherness yet. Okay, this better be good. Minecraft Bedrock Edition and Minecraft Java Edition. Finally, coming together for... No, that's not right. Absolutely not. That's the ticket. Minecraft Bedrock Edition and Minecraft Java Edition are coming to Xbox Game Pass for PC. We debated which edition to add to the service and decided why not add both? That means Game Pass for PC will be the only way to get Bedrock and Java in one place. Convenient, perhaps a little too convenient. In any case, starting in November, you can play the original Blockbuster, its crossplay supporting Cousin, and a cartload of other games with Game Pass for PC.
Że możesz na Game Passie mieć
Game
wszystkie
Pass
gry
does have PC games.
na
And
Xboxie.
personally, I can't wait to play those PC games with my two best friends. Ah, the sweet smell of togetherness.
Korespondent.
Hello, Minecrafters of the world. I'm Vubui, and I'm back yet again to help guide you through this year's incredibly important and potentially life-altering vote. Remember the
Voting
fans
teraz
for
będzie.
an amazing mob that will be added to Minecraft. For those of you who haven't been a part of Minecraft Live before, here's how it works. Our developers came up with 3 different mobs that they think could potentially be a great
O
addition
każdym
to
mobie nakręciłem
Minecraft
film,
for a
jak to.
variety of reasons. But you, the community of Minecraft players around the world, get to decide which one gets further developed and brought into the game in a future update, and which ones will live on only in our hearts as what could have been. Like you, little baby. I'll never forget you.
Mublą. Nie pamiętam.
Moving on. The actual winner of last year's intense mob vote was none other than the Glow Squid. If you haven't run into these majestic creatures swimming around under the stars on a
ten
clear
Glow
night,
Squid.
you are really missing out. But that was last year and this is now. So here's what you need to do. We have 3 mobs for you to choose from, and there will be
3
2
moby
rounds
są.
of voting. The first round, of course, will include all 3 mobs, but one will get voted out. In the second round, there will only be the 2 remaining mobs, then just one winner in the end. As in previous years, the vote will happen on Twitter. So if you don't already have an account, you'll need to quickly make one. And if you do have an account, make sure you're logged in.
Then when I tell you it's time to vote, go to the Minecraft Twitter account and check out the live voting poll with
Dobra,
all
chyba
3
głosujemy.
options. Pick the one you want to see added
Nie
to
wiem.
Minecraft and click to cast your vote. That's it. It's like super easy. Well, the clicking part is easy. The choosing part, considerably more difficult. Now that you know what to do, let's go over your options. And who better to talk about our 3 potential new mobs than someone who is tiny in size but never in heart, the one, the only, Tiny Jens. Hey, Tiny Jens. So, can you help by telling
What? What? I can't hear you. Hold on.
Oh,
I'll come up to the surface.
Okay. We'll just wait.
What's up?
Can you hear me now?
What? I still can't hear you. Hold on. So impatient.
Ooh. Little testing.
Musi wyjść.
Just phew.
Oh, Tiny Jens, you made it. Can you tell our viewers all about this year's mobs?
I'm actually very busy. I lost Tiny Agnes again. I had retraced my steps, and now I have to go all the way back down there.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
But don't worry, don't worry. I know someone who can fill in for me.
Great. Thanks. Oh, okay. Bye, Tiny Jens. Jens, you're here.
Hi, Lou.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I guess Tiny Jens sent you while he looks for Tiny Agnes once again.
Exactly. It's a tough job.
It really is.
Yes.
Well, since you're here, can you please tell everyone all about this year's mobs?
Absolutely. So, as you already mentioned, the team came up with 3 lovely creatures that we believe that players will enjoy interacting with. And they are the Glare, the Lay, and the Copper Golem.
Those all sound really cool.
Absolutely. And to begin with, we have the Glare,
Mamy 3 mowy.
which is it's a
Grę,
creature that flies around
Copper Golem
that,
od LA.
doesn't really like dark areas because it knows that in dark areas there might be monster spawn.
Yes.
So naturally it goes to those areas and gets really grumpy about it, and that is to bring that player's attention so that the problem can be fixed.
Okay.
And we are thinking about ideas that
Odświeżam Twittera, zaraz wam powiem kiedy będzie.
Glare may even help you light up these areas to solve your.
Co to? No oglądamy Minecraft Live.
The glare sounds amazing.
Konferencję Minecrafta.
Yes, but then we have the LA, which is also a flying, lovely creature that loves music and
who doesn't?
nice sounds. And if you give it an item,
muzykę.
it will start looking for similar items lying
Że
around
będzie szukał
and bring them to you.
innych przedmiotów jeśli taki ma
And if
item.
you also play on a note block, it will drop the items on that location instead.
Postawi na
Yes, and we
notebooku.
imagine that players can maybe use this to make the LA help you with, I don't know, sorting items or clearing up areas. I think there are many possibilities.
Okay, so vote LA. I get it.
Yes, but then we have the Copper Golem. And as the name implies, it's a golem made out of copper, so it's an excellent use for copper. And it will also interact with you, and since it's made out of copper, it will over time oxidize and maybe turn into a statue. But don't worry, you can deoxidize it using an axe, or
Że on
it
się
actually carries around the lightning rod on its head, so
oksyduje.
a lightning strike can also deoxidize it. Wow! In addition, it
Możesz
loves
go
pressing
przez
buttons
siekierkę.
randomly.
Będzie gdzieś aktualizacja.
Copper buttons.
But it randomly presses.
Yes, so that can
Oczywiście,
also
że
be
będzie.
some interesting
Mają jeszcze,
contraptions, we believe.
trochę godzin. O 20 się skończy pewnie, więc jeszcze 2 godziny. Więc na pewno będzie aktualizacja.
But you've given them a lot to think about. So I think
Chyba, że przesuną Wardena na 1.19.
I have now a creator question for you.
Hola, soy el 97 de México y tengo unas preguntas para ustedes. Primera pregunta, ¿cómo deciden qué mob poner a votación cada año? Segunda pregunta, ¿cómo se le ocurre al equipo cada nuevo mob? Última pregunta, inspiración del equipo?
Okay, those three questions I think everyone wants to know the answer of.
Yeah, well, ideas and inspiration can come from many places. Sometimes it just spontaneously appears when you're walking around in the park. Or, often like you play other games, watching movies, or playing Minecraft. And the community is also a great help. They have so many ideas and they do so many fun things. So we have a lot of ideas to work with, and we need to figure out like which ones do we want to do next. And a good way of doing that is actually playing the game and see which areas that can be improved. I lost my train of thought.
There's so many different ways that these ideas come, and that's really exciting to hear. So when the community votes on a mob today, that mob is going to move forward towards being in Minecraft. Like, how finished already is that mob, or is there a lot of work to do?
Well, of course we have the big concept that we wanted to do, but once we have the mob in the game and see how it interacts with the areas and other mobs and items, that's when you kind of find the last magic details to make it really great.
I like hearing about the last magic details. Well, thanks, Jens. You've given everyone a lot to think about. All right, now you know what your options are. And if you already knew, you know a little more about them. Soon, I'll let you know when the first voting round goes live. For now, let's take a look at something pretty fantastic coming to Minecraft that you don't even have to vote on. Earlier this week, Lydia spoke with Fanny and Quinn from our awesome creator team over in Redmond to get a first look at some interesting things they've been working on.
Each year, we show you some of the cool new things made by our creators for Minecraft Marketplace. This year, we're going to do that and show you how to start creating Minecraft things yourself. I finally made my first mob. It's very weird. Fanny and Quinn are here to tell us all about how we can all become creators. Hi, Fanny and Quinn.
Hello, Lydia.
Hey, Lydia.
It's so great to be here. Like, just so exciting to talk about our creators, and what a better place to do it than surrounded by the art that they have created.
I know. I walked onto the set and I was like, oh my god, those are Jollycraft skins. Those are Cupcake Brianna. That's Cost Studios. It was so cool just seeing all of their skins and worlds and concepts all on the wall.
They are really amazing. I mean, the creativity from our creators. Those names, that makes sense now. It's just mind-blowing. Before we get too far in, though, we should probably explain to everyone what is a creator.
Yeah, of course. So a creator is really anybody who makes anything in Minecraft. You know, whether you're doing skins, textures, worlds, terraforming, UI, and even for me, like people that are making mods and add-ons and, you know, that kind of more developer type, those are creators too.
Definitely. For me, the way that I always like to think about it is that a creator is anyone that makes something in Minecraft and then shares it with somebody else. And that can be like little minds sharing it with their friends at school, or that could be a team of creators that sell something in the marketplace. And then everything in between, right? And our mission really is to empower all of them to make whatever their imagination is telling them to do. We want to really give you all the means, documentation, tools to be able to do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, it's just such a cool thing to be able to work on that everybody can be a creator.
That is so cool. And Fanny, you mentioned tools. I think it's so interesting. Your team is actually building things that creators use to build things on top of. Like, what is your favorite tool that you've made?
Oh god, that is such a hard question. We have so many. But let me be a little bit selfish for a second and just pick one that I worked on recently. Like, as a manager, I rarely get the chance to actually write code, which I love doing. And this time we had a game jam, and I actually picked a creator community request, which is like implement a damage command that will help you like do cool effects with other mobs. And I just worked with a designer and we created this together, and I'm so excited to know that the team is actually now taking my code and is going to ship it for real. Very excited about that.
Yeah, that's just so cool that you're able to do something just in a game jam, and then it turns into something real that our creators can use. For me, my favorite is the structure animation. Last year we shipped a map called Suburbia by Jiggerbob that is basically this world that you can manage your city, create plots for commercial, residential, balance your economy, and every single time you place one of those plots, it animates layer by layer by layer, adding just this immersiveness and polish to the map that just makes it, above and beyond.
That's so cool. I mean, so many of our creators are using the innovative tools that you've made to just like expand what they're working on. And we have some awesome examples. I love how many examples there were of creators just using those tools in all different ways. What's that like for you to see, Fanny, when your team, you've all been working on making those things for our creators?
It's definitely one of my favorite parts of like working with creators. You just give them one tool or two and they will make these crazy amazing things. Like many times I see their creation, like how did they even do that? Like I know they're using our tools, but I don't know how they did that. It's so crazy.
It's mind blowing sometimes just what they're able to do with just the small little things that we give them.
That's really, really cool. And we have a creator question for the two of you.
Hey everyone, I'm EY Stream, a Minecraft YouTuber, and I've got a question for you. Are these awesome features just for people who have experience in modding or creating content? And if we wanted to, how do people learn more about these features?
It's such a great question, because the answer is no. They aren't just for, advanced modders or people that have been in the community for a long time. We actually just launched a new website we call Learning Portal. It's on minecraft.net/creator. And on that site, it basically links out to all of our resources to how to learn how to become a creator, learn how Minecraft content creation works. It also links out to our brand new documentation site that allows you to just go super deep into learning the components and learning entities. And then the coolest thing that we added, which is how we made our mobs, is we use the Minecraft entity wizard, which is created by Yanis, and it's a Blockbench plugin that allows like super easy creation of mobs that you can add to your own Minecraft game.
Tworzą jakąś roślinę.
Hello everyone, my name is Yanis. I'm a software developer and Minecraft content creator. In 2017 I started to create my own 3D modeling program called Blockbench. The program is all about creating boxy, pixely models, which makes it perfect for the Minecraft art style. Today Blockbench supports many Minecraft formats, ranging from Bedrock Edition add-ons to Java Edition resource packs and mods. The program is used by Minecraft creators all around the world to create models, animations and player skins. Almost all 3D models you see on the Minecraft marketplace were made in Blockbench, and it was even used to design some of the new vanilla mobs, such as the goat and the axolotl. This summer I've collaborated with Mojang to create a new plugin for Blockbench. The plugin makes it super easy to get started with add-on creation by generating everything you need for a custom entity in just a few clicks. I'm going to demonstrate the process by making a simple grizzly bear. To install the plugin, I'm heading to File, Plugins, Available, search for the Minecraft Entity Wizard and press Install. That brings up this handy shortcut on the start screen. Let's go! I'm going to pick a preset that looks similar to the grizzly, like this polar bear, and I'll use the same for the behavior. Okay, now the add-on is created on your computer. Now let's start customizing our model using Blockbench. For this example, because we already have a bear model, I'm just going to recolor the model. Of course, you could also change the whole model to turn it into something entirely different, like this butterfly that I made, and is based on the vanilla badge. Okay, this looks good. Now I'm going to press save and switch over to Minecraft. I can find our new grizzly bear pack in the behavior pack section and simply enable it. This will automatically enable the resource pack as well. Now let's check out the entity in-game. I just need to grab a spawn egg from the inventory and use it. And here's our grizzly bear. Have fun creating. It's free and works on all platforms.
Jakby były takie rodzaje miejsc, to byłoby fajne. Róbcie to normalnie w
I already
Minecrafcie.
told you all that I made a mob, but actually all three of us made mobs because we wanted to
Coraz bardziej chcę
showcase
tą
that
aktualizację natury.
anyone can be a creator. So, Fanny, tell us about your adorable mob that you made.
Thank you. Yes, I was so excited to know that Blockbench was a thing because I immediately thought I need to add my dogs to Minecraft. I really love them.
Aktualizacja będzie pewnie na końcu.
Like, Blockbench made it very easy for me to just obsess over every
Różne typy
detail,
psów.
like every
To
pixel,
też by
like,
się przydało w
does not
Minecrafcie
look like my
oficjalnym.
dog. And then I also modified the geometry, especially the tails, to look like the exact twist that my dogs have. I really obsessed a lot, and I was very happy, especially when I was able to add my own animation. I'm definitely not an art person, and I just
Oczywiście
made it
zapis
so that
live'a będzie.
they wiggle lose their tail when they are sitting. I was just so happy to be able to do
They turned out so good. I thought it was super cute that you're able to get both of them in there.
Dbajcie i
So me
będzie,
being kind of
wrzucę film o tej aktualizacji, którą
Northwest,
dzisiaj
outdoorsy, I
zaprezentujemy.
mean, I'm wearing flannel on the stage. I wanted to kind of pull something from that nature, so I made Evelyn Evergreen. She's this kind of cute little evergreen tree that you maybe see, you know, walking around the deep forest, kind of fantasy-driven. Then I animated the arms and the legs, just these little stick legs that kind of walk around, just to add something, kind of cute and cool to the forests.
Her eyes are really staring right into my soul. I love it. I would love to just happen upon Evelyn in the forest. So I went a totally different direction from the two of you. I know, Quinn, you built your mob from scratch. Fanny, you built yours on top of a wolf. I built mine on top of something. I did not animate. I just wanted to do the beginner's course of Blockbench. And so I made something very near and dear to my Florida heart with a twist, which is what I'm calling an axolotl, an axolotl, and an alligator.
Axolotl razem z aligatorem.
It does look like a little dragon. It's a pretty good mashup there. I think it's great.
Yeah, I thought an alligator and axolotl would be super innovative when added together, but it does just look like a dragon. But I'm okay with that because I am a creator now, based on your definition, because I made that and I showed it to all of you. Which, seeing something that you make in a game that you've played, for me for 11 years, it was amazing.
It is so rewarding, really, to be able to just do that. So we encourage you all to try it. Like, if someone that, paint is the only skill that I have, I know everyone can do it. So please go install Blockbench and try it out. We would be so incredibly, proud to just
Jeśli
see
ktoś umie
everything
tylko
that you
painta,
have
to
built. Would
warto
love to see it.
nauczyć się
It's available on all
Blockbencha.
platforms, and just post them on Twitter, post them on wherever you do, and we'll probably run across some of those, and we love seeing them.
Oh, I can't wait to see what everyone else creates. And I mean, I think that our mobs are definitely ready for the mob vote next year, so we don't even have to work on anything else. These three are perfect. I'm gonna have to talk to the team about that. So we're not professional creators, obviously, by our mobs, even though they're lovely. But Quinn, you get to work with people who, this is their full-time job, making Minecraft content for Marketplace. What is that like?
It's something that I'm just immensely proud of. Being able to see so many people engage in the marketplace and allow creators to become full-time Minecraft content creators as their careers. I think it's incredible too because the marketplace doesn't just support these huge studios, but we also have really small independent creators that make just texture packs, or like Charlotte Schematics. That's just a family on the West Coast that makes their own worlds. And the fact that the marketplace can support all of them and make it their full-time jobs is something that is just so cool.
There's so much new content that our creators have made that we put together a video with some of our favorites from this past year.
Chodzi o to, że oni tworzyli różne rzeczy. Jakby to było w normalnym Minecrafcie, to były fajne.
It almost feels like a dream that I'm making a living, making content for the marketplace. It is the best job that I could possibly ask for.
Szkoda, że tego nie ma w Minecrafcie normalnym.
We just got to see some amazing reactions from the fans, and people love the map, and that's just so heartwarming and lovely to see, and it really does put a smile on our faces.
O, jakaś loteria. Fajne te loterie.
The thing I like most about creating inside of Minecraft is the community that's been built up around it.
To jest najlepsza jest ta najlepsza jest społeczność. Dropery. Różne mody. Cofnęliśmy się do wszystkich wcześniejszych live'ów. To były stare wydarzenia. Aktualizacja wody. Village and Pigs. Pszczoły. Nether update. Teraz pewnie będzie aktualizacja, powiedzą aktualizacja. Caves and Cliffs. Dungeons. Pierwsze głosowanie. Glow Squid wygrał wtedy. Przebierali się za różne moby. Eksperymenty różne robili. Powiedzcie bez tą aktualizację, no. Nie stworzylibyśmy tego bez ciebie. To tworzy Minecrafta do żywo.
I stepped on the Minecon stage for the first time. I still get nervous and excited every single time I'm on this stage, but mostly I feel incredibly honored to be in front of you. I hope what you see and feel from each of us at Mojang Studios is our passion for Minecraft and our gratitude to all of you in our amazing community. Okay, now before I get way too even more sappy than I was, let's head over to Boo and hear more about the adorable mobs that you must pick between.
Znowu ten mob vote.
Here we go. It's almost time to vote.
Teraz jest czas na głosowanie.
Let's take a quick look at your choices once more. We have the glare, a mob that lets players know when they're in an area that's dark enough for monsters. You can bring it with you, and it will fly to dark areas. When it gets grumpy,
jest
you'll know
tutaj
that it's
ten
dark enough for
glare.
monsters to spawn. Then there's the allay. If you give it an item,
Jeśli dasz item Elejowi, to wtedy on ci przyniesie wszystkie inne.
That's where we'll drop these items for you. And finally, the copper golem.
Copper
A
golem.
golem that you yourself can make out of copper.
Możesz stworzyć własny i on się jakby on się oksydazuje, czyli zmienia kolory, tak jak miedź, no i potem zmienia się w statuę. Jest głosowanie! Na Twitterze jest głosowanie.
Yes, that's right. The poll is now open. To cast your vote, make sure you're logged into your Twitter account. Go to the Minecraft Twitter account and find the freshly launched poll with all.
Głosowanie się rozpoczęło.
Don't forget to click on the mob you most want to play Minecraft with. You can do it right now. After the first round of votes, I'll check back in with you so we can open the final round.
Greetings. My name is Narrator, and I'm the star of the Minecraft YouTube channel.
And I'm Marilla. I'm the actual star of the Minecraft YouTube channel.
We're here to tell you about all the excellent shows you can watch on our channel.
Powiedzą o
Subscribe
filmie.
tomorrow.
Don't you mean subscribe today?
No. How do you spell Minecraft?
Na razie wygrywa Alej. Copper Golem jest trochę
Some of the
mniej,
questions you can ask our studio's brightest
a Grell ma najmniej.
minds on Ask Mojang.
We've actually received a question from
Odświeżamy.
us just now.
To na razie tyle samo. Zobaczymy, jak wszyscy zagłosują.
Video game is the easiest thing in the world.
No. Literally no one thinks that.
Well, I did. Until I started watching this informative series that goes behind the
Seria
blocks of every part of
z
Minecraft
Dungeonsów.
development.
Do they show the footage of you tearfully begging to be put in the game?
Maybe in series 3.
Meet a Minecrafter interview some of the most incredible members of the Minecraft community.
They asked me to appear on it, but I was too busy being young and cool and attractive and not
Był
lying.
zajęty.
Okay.
With so much happening in the world of Minecraft, it can be easy to lose track. I myself only recently learned
Powiedzcie wreszcie o aktualizacji.
Subscribe to our channel and you'll be the first to see our announcements, trailers for new updates, upcoming games, and the exciting future of Minecraft.
Are you sure that's the right footage? Finally, this is our peerless show that tells you Minecraft's most scandalous secrets. Every month,
We're out of time.
No właśnie, oby Dream znów nie zepsuł głosowania.
Have a great Minecraft live, everyone.
No! Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and only watch my...
Dungeons.
Now let's welcome Laura to talk all about Minecraft Dungeons. Hi, Laura.
Hi.
So you have a pretty cool job at Mojang Studios.
Yeah, I think I have the coolest job. It's sometimes difficult to believe, but I'm the lead designer of Minecraft Dungeons. And
Tworzy
that means that
Dungeonsy.
I get to decide a lot of small things and details and bring a lot of ideas to the table. So hopefully make the game a bit better.
That does sound cool.
Yeah.
You and the Dungeons team have been working so hard recently, and
Oh,
you've
yeah.
recently had a couple of really cool releases.
Yeah, it's been crazy. We recently released to Steam.
No
And
na razie
I
tak
did
właśnie nie jest, że Alej ma pierwsze
never
miejsce,
recommend you to do,
Copper Golem
but I did
drugie,
it
a
anyway, and I
Grell
read
trzecie.
the reviews. And
Odświeżymy.
yeah,
It's dangerous.
yeah, it was, but
Dalej tak
it
samo.
was so positive. It was so full of excitement and love for the game, and yeah, we were so proud to see how much the community
Podam
loves
dalej
it. So
tego
yeah, we
wołta,
were very
żeby
happy.
więcej
And
ludzi mogło
also
zagłosować.
this week we've released the Spookier Fall update, which brings back a lot of spooky modifiers to the game, gear, a new cape, a new pet, and there's my new favorite armor, which has a spoon staring in your head.
I love that one.
Yeah, it's lovely. I like it so much.
It's a lot of fun to stare at while you're playing, but it might distract you a little.
Hopefully not too much.
So those just came out, but we also have
Dobrze.
some new and exciting things to look at
Yeah.
that haven't come out yet.
Yes, let's check it out.
Minecraft Dungeons. Zobaczymy, co to będzie. To jakiś update pewnie. Jakby taki mob był ten duszek, to było fajnie, ale Mam nadzieję, że będzie, ale nie wiem. Jaka walka. Nowe punkty przygody. No właśnie, głosujcie. Teraz jest czas na głosowanie. Dalej Alej wygrywa. Patrzymy dalej. Na razie Alej wygrywa. Pierwszą rundę definitywnie chyba Alej wygra. No bo cały czas Alej jest na pierwszym miejscu, więc on pewnie wygra. Oczywiście pod koniec live'a powiem na co głosowałem. Pod koniec live'a.
What are seasonal adventures?
Right, yeah. Now that we are over with the story of the Orb of Dominance, we sat together with our friends at Double 11 and we started working on seasonal adventures, which are a new way for the player to
no właśnie.
progress through the
Alej
game
51, Copper Golem 37, a 10 Magrer.
get cool rewards at the end.
Czyli na razie Alej wygrywa.
Right. Seasonal adventures, although the name is seasonal, will be infinite technically.
Okay.
So, for instance, say we release seasonal adventure number 2,
No,
you will always be able
widzę
to
te
go back to
procenty.
seasonal adventure number 1, gather some rewards there, go back to number 2, gather some rewards there. So it's a bit up to you what you decide to do with it.
That's amazing. So it just lasts forever. You get the new content and you still have the old content.
All the content.
And speaking of content, what are some of these new things that players can unlock?
Right, yeah, we added tons of new rewards that are completely new to the Minecraft universe, some old, some new. We have tons of new pets. We have things like the duck and the fox and I am so
Różne nowe zwierzątka w tym dungeonsie.
which are new VFX that you can apply to your character, so whenever you drink a potion or you beat an enemy, you get to show off a little bit and
Różne efekty.
Also we got
Nie mam dungeonsa,
emotes,
więc
which are these little dances or little expressions you can do with your character.
Show off a little.
Yeah, exactly, and have some fun with your friends. Why
więc
not?
nie wiem jak to tam jest, ale
Here, having a party.
różne nowe
Also, we
rzeczy.
added tons of new capes because everyone loves capes.
Pelerynki.
And tons of new skins, just in case we were missing
That's a lot of skins.
Yeah, that's a ton of skins. Yes.
Well, now we have a question from a Minecraft creator.
Right.
Hey, Strawberry17 here, and I have a question. Will there be free content included as a part of seasonal adventures?
The answer is yes. We always try to make
Czy
sure there's
będzie
content for
jakiś
everyone,
darmowy
regardless.
content
So for seasonal adventures, there'll
na
always be a free
dungeonsach?
track and a track you can pay for. So there'll be different rewards in each, and you'll be able to get whichever you want at any time. So yeah, we wanted to cater.
Więc będzie trochę darmowego rzeczy na tych dungeonsach. Darmowe rzeczy.
You will be able to get adventure points all throughout the
Kiedy
game.
koniec live'a?
Meaning that doing the regular stuff you do,
No
you
nie
get
wiem.
them. Like
Za 2
say you
godziny
beat a
chyba.
daily trial. At the end of the daily trial, you're
Dalej
getting
na mnie nie powiedzieli aktualizacji.
implemented new weekly challenges. So we'll ask you like this week if you beat 100 zombies, you'll
Jeszcze
get
głosowanie, musi ktoś mógł wygrać.
so fast. I'm also impressed.
Więc nie wiem kiedy
and
koniec live'a.
also, the best way to get adventure points is in the tower.
Okay, the tower, which we have not spoken about
No.
yet. So what is the tower?
The tower is another free single player feature that we've added to camp, so you'll be able to see this gigantic tower in the camp. I love how it turned out.
Nowa
and it is a
wieża.
space with 30 different floors, each floor harder than the one before, and you'll get to fight in arena mobs, you'll get to fight bosses,
możesz walczyć z bossami tej wieży i różne rzeczy robić.
hopefully explore around and be able to test your skill. So you will start with a completely blank character from the bottom, and you'll be able to find new gear as you progress.
Nowe rzeczy, jak przejdzie przez tą wieżę.
The floors get more difficult, your character gets stronger, and you can test your skill.
That sounds really fun. So let's take a look at some live gameplay of the tower right now. And for that we have JP. Hi JP!
Hello! How do you like my throne?
Głosujcie teraz, bo widzę, że jakiś dungeon zrobią. Chyba kogoś interesuje dungeon. No to możecie słuchać.
Nice.
So what are we seeing here,
Ja najbardziej czekam z tym głosowaniem.
So this is an example of a very early floor in the tower. So if you see
Widzę, że oni idą, no. Grałem kiedyś dungeonsy, trochę wiem.
Yeah, you'll always have the context that you're high up in the tower, right?
So cool.
Yeah. We also wanted to make sure
Wchodzi do tej
that
wieży
the
właśnie.
tower was this whimsical, magical space. So yeah, we have a boat, we have a river, why not? So you'll be able to find a ton of magical spaces and new characters to meet. So yeah, this level is quite easy, as you can see.
Aktualizacja pewnie będzie na końcu.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and we can see a sneak peek up there in that balcony. That's our tower keeper.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's a character that will guide you through the tower, and yeah, will guide you around and whoop.
Wow, JP did really well.
Yeah,
Maybe
it was so fast.
Too easy.
Yeah.
So each of these levels.
Na razie powiedzieli, że Łodena przenoszą na 1.19. Ale ja nie wiem, czy całej, czy dużo przeniosą, czy coś będzie jeszcze w tej aktualizacji 1.19.
I reach floor 5 and I get defeated at floor 5. So then next time around, I'll remember, I should have chosen a different weapon, and then I bet I could have done it. So yeah, you can share those tips with your friends, and you can learn together how to go through the tower.
Yeah, practice and get better.
Exactly.
All right, let's give JP a real challenge now.
Right.
We're going to go up the tower to a much
Musi
higher
wejść
floor.
na górę.
You ready, JP?
Right, so here we've prepared a sample of what a harder floor could look like. So we try to add new exciting combinations of mobs that we've never had before. So JP is right now fighting jungle mobs, but there'll be ice mobs together with them, and there'll be some new mobs. Here you can see some tower wraiths that spawn fire in different new combinations. We also will have tower guards, which are extremely bulky guards. We even have a guest in the mix, and JP's getting sniped by it. So we're getting yeah, that's a tower guard right there. So yeah, we're getting tons of new combinations and new ways to experience the game and defeat mobs and find strategies. And
Gas looks really difficult.
yes, it is.
JP's not doing so good right now.
No.
Let's see. Oh, JP, that was a valiant attempt.
Yes.
Really
Udało mu się
good.
chyba
That was
dojść.
so good.
So, you've talked about so many new things, but when will people get to see them?
Right. We'll get to see them. Hopefully everyone will get to play in December. So very, very soon.
December, czyli w grudniu to będzie.
Laura, for coming by. This is all very exciting.
Thank you for having me.
Let's take one last look at some gameplay from the tower.
Takie walki, no nie. To fajniejszy ten dungeon.
Once again, our friends at Element Animation have made us something to enjoy and perhaps even sing along to. All while taking us through everything you can do right now from Caves and Cliffs Part 1. Try not to get this one stuck in your head all week. I only say this because it's been stuck in mine.
Co to jest?
You two! Have you discovered all caves and cliffs update?
A, nowe rzeczy z Caves and Cliffs Battle. Co to jest ametyst? Mają pod Ripley'sach tańczą. Taka piosenka. Nie no, ale wygra, no. No wygra. Jaka muzyka, tylko piosenka. Caves and Cliffs Part 1.
Well, it's been quite the turnout for our first round of mob voting. You have made your decision and now one mob must go.
Teraz będzie mob powiedziany, jaki
And
wygra.
the Copper Golem. But you, the community, have spoken, and now one mob must leave the race. And that mob is the Glare. So that still leaves two amazing mobs to choose from. Which one do you want? Will it be the Allay or the Copper Golem? How do you see yourself playing and interacting with them in the future? Which one will make your game life easier or more fun? Or like the Year of the Phantom, way more terrifying? Don't worry about what anyone else wants. This is all about you and how you want to play Minecraft. But make your decision quickly because it's time to vote again. There's a brand new poll just posted to the Minecraft Twitter account with only these two mob finalists to choose from. Make sure you're logged onto Twitter and click the mob that you just can't wait to spend your days and nights with in the game. Your vote really counts, so don't
Głosujcie! Druga tura głosowania.
change Minecraft. I know who I'm going to vote for, and I think I can see Jens voting right now. Okay, so I know this will come as a surprise to pretty much all of you, but I definitely didn't love everything about school. Maybe that would have been different if I had Minecraft in my classes. Minecraft Education Edition is available for schools, homeschools, and after-school programs.
Education Edition.
You can explore awesome education content in Minecraft Marketplace. Learn about everything from sustainability to ancient worlds, even how to speak new languages, all in Minecraft. The coolest part is seeing how with Minecraft, the students often become the teachers. When I tried becoming the teacher in my 5th grade science class, well, let's just say it wasn't appreciated. But anyway, let's take a look at how Minecraft is being used in classrooms around the world.
Idą krok w krok.
Kids who didn't get in trouble just for telling
No
everyone
u mnie już jest. Druga tura głosowania.
Young people all over the world are using Minecraft to explore issues that
Minecraft
matter
w
like
szkole.
social justice, climate
Fajne to
change,
było
and
być.
indigenous rights.
We have different classes such as Braille and Sign Language. We reached out to one of our teachers who learned Braille and she taught us a thing or two.
Take a look at what these girls built. A school
Znaczy mało jest w Polsce takich szkół, co robią takie Minecraft w szkole dodają.
Interesting fact about our building is that we used coding to build a playground. It was very fun to make.
Students in India and Malaysia translated ancient myths into Minecraft worlds.
Under the guidance of my educator Kamal Ma'am, I would like to present to you an indigenous tale, Chiri and Ka, from Punjab, the land of 5 rivers.
In Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, classrooms are using Minecraft to explore indigenous cultures. And they're not just building blocks, they're building super useful skills. Games like Minecraft prepare you for the future,
Budują różne rzeczy.
teaching us how to work together, solve problems, and even write code.
Dzieci się uczą, jak pracować razem, rozwiązać problemy.
Off you go. But now it's like blank schedule. Minecraft, yes please.
This summer, students imagined a greener New York City in an epic citywide esports battle.
I don't know about you, but I wish I had this in school. I think I would have been all over this.
Absolutely.
Jak to dalej jest to samo? U mnie już jest głosowanie. Druga część. Mi się już dawno pojawiło.
Teams of students built turtle habitats and wind farms. And in Slovakia, young people imagined a bee sanctuary in Minecraft.
During this build, I learned that bees do this thing called swarming.
We can live more sustainably, we can treat one another better. And can we all agree that learning should always be fun?
Uczenie się w Minecrafcie.
Let's build a better world together.
Game on!
Now it's the big moment. Let's talk to Agnes about the next update.
Next
Welcome
update.
back, Agnes.
Yes.
How's the show felt for you?
Super good. Like, I think it's a really fun show.
Next update teraz jest.
So many exciting things.
Dobra, wyślę ci ten link.
I mean, I'm feeling quite nostalgic since this is number 10,
Do
and
tego
I have to
głosowania.
say, I was the 7th employee, the first woman on the team, and when I see you leading Minecraft, I just feel so excited about where we're going.
Thank you. That was very sweet of you. And of course, we many that lead it together, but I'm like the creative lead, and I'm super happy about that. But it feels quite surreal because I also used to be a Minecraft
Już
player
teraz
and love
dowiemy
this
się o
game.
aktualizacji.
Yeah, I'm very happy and lucky to be here.
Yes, I think we all feel that way, and it's so cool having so many people on the team who play and love it and care about it, and like we all feel like, I mean, we are part of the community too.
Yes, we definitely are.
And now, Agnes, you are going to reveal to us what the next update is.
Nowy update.
Okay, so the next update is called the Wild Update.
Wild update? Czyli to będzie update natury.
The Wild update sounds very, very intriguing. So what is it again?
So the word wild mainly means like
Czyli nie
two
będzie
things for
endu.
us. So the first thing is like beautiful nature, and the second thing is like really scary challenges and adventures.
Ooh, that sounds awesome. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have some of our gameplay designers come and tell us more about specific things about the Wild update, because there's these different parts to it. And we have the first one here, which is our Deep Dark expert, Brandon.
Hello.
Hi, Brandon. Welcome.
Thank you.
Zaraz pokażą.
We've moved the Deep Dark into this update. Can you talk to us
Przenieśli
more
Deep
about
Dark na ten update.
Yes, I mean, one of the biggest things about the Deep Dark and the Warden and the Skulk is that it's just expanded, it's gotten bigger, and we really wanted to make sure that we did this right and that we didn't just rush it. That includes even unique loot inside the Deep Dark as well. And yeah, we also want to make sure that we
Czyli Warden będzie w tym update'cie.
let's
1.19.
actually look at some of the new things that we have in it right now, which is the ancient cities.
That's awesome. I can't wait. Oh, wow.
Ty, jak wygląda ten Warden. Nowe miasta podziemne. Jacie, jakie to epickie. Jacie, jakie monumenty. Co to jest? Jeszcze lepsze niż w zeszłym roku, powiedzieli o Deep Dark. Niż to, co w zeszłym roku powiedzieli. Takie coś w Minecrafcie, jakie epickie, no. O, tam coś jest w środku.
Wow, it's like both beautiful and terrifying at the same time. Like, I have so many emotions when I look at that Deep Dark biome.
Yes, I mean, we really didn't want the deep dark biome to just be, you know, caves or just skulks spread around. We wanted to add a bit more mystery to it. And, you know, there's this ancient city, and what is it doing there? We're not going to tell the players, we're just going to let them go throughout and explore and see what they come to. And there's even this, like, ancient structure in the middle of every single city, and it's got something interesting about it that you're going to have to explore in-game.
Właśnie, no, nowe miasto. Jeszcze lepsze niż miało być.
I love that it really deepens the mystery of Minecraft. Like, Minecraft is all about player stories, and Deep Dark definitely inspires the storytelling, I think.
That's so cool. And so last year you showed us the Skulk sensor, but I know you've been working on a little Skulk family. It's a Skulk family. Yeah, maybe they're not so cute.
Not so friendly, no. Yeah, last year we focused a lot on the Skulk sensor, but since then we've kind of been trying to figure out what do all the different blocks in the Skulk family do. And one of them actually is something called a Skulk catalyst. And the main thing about the Skulk catalyst is it's actually what causes the Skulk to spread. As you can see here, whenever a mob
To się rozrasta. Jakie fajne.
Skulk catalyst, it actually spreads the Skulk underneath it. And the amount is based on how much XP that zombie would have dropped.
Wow. So, you know, the Deep Dark, it's kind of overgrown with all these Skulk blocks, so that means that lots of mobs must have died there.
Quite a lot, yes.
Make it less scary. Oh, and as you can see here, when you mine some of the Skulk blocks, you actually get enchanting points.
Dostajemy punkty z enchantu, jak niszczymy te bloki.
And then we have the Skulk Shrieker. So when this block is activated, it's gonna give that
Jak to wygląda? Jeszcze lepsze ta animacja. Ściemnia się światło.
Darkness effects, it's like pulsating darkness.
Even see now when you're sneaking and you step on a Skulk sensor, even sneaking it will activate.
Wow, okay, definitely not a
Jeśli
friendly
się
family.
skradasz, to
And I will
też się
say
aktywuje.
to our younger viewers, in a minute we're going to show you a clip that's a little scarier, but I mean, Brendan, those have so many things that players can do with them. Like,
Yeah.
what do you imagine them doing?
I think the Skulk catalyst is going to be really interesting because, you know, when you could create a mob farm with through the tech community. Usually when a mob dies, it doesn't drop XP unless you, the player, actually kills it. So with this, you might be able to create some sort of XP farm. There's lots of opportunities.
Robić fajną farmę tego XP, czyli doświadczenia.
And then you have the shriekers.
Terrifying.
And then, you know, when players out walking and then they activate the shriek and hear like
That's amazing. Or you do that all around your world, and just whenever anyone's visiting,
I'm not gonna visit your world.
Shriekers are just shrieking. We have a community question for you.
Hi, it's Ginger from Germany, and my question is, what was the inspiration behind the Shrieker?
Shrieker.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Czyli to jest ten taki z ząbkami w blok.
Larynx, which is like the vocal cord or vocal structure or something, just something that represents kind of creating sounds. And from the gameplay perspective, we wanted to make sure that first of all the warden spawns in a unique way, and also in a way that you can avoid it. So usually you can kind of sneak around, and as long as you don't activate the Skulk Shriekers, then the warden won't come. But if you do make too many noises and the Skulk
Jeśli
Shrieker
robisz za dużo
activates too many
dźwięków, to
times,
warden do ciebie podejdzie. Jakie to jest epickie, świeczki i... Lepsze niż w zeszłym roku z Wardenem. Jak takie coś dodadzą w 1.19, to dobrze przesunęli tego Wardena na 1.19. Czy Warden wychodzi spod ziemi? Spod ziemi wychodzi. Jacie, jakie epickie. Wyszedł spod ziemi. Otworzyły się bloki i wyszedł. Dlatego tak nie chcieli tego Wardena dać. Bo stworzyli takie jakby miasta z tym Wardenem. W jaskiniach. Zabił go ten Warden.
I'm kind of back to thinking that Skulk family is very adorable and sweet after seeing that. Wow, there is a lot there, Brandon.
Definitely a lot to unpack. I mean, the first thing is that the warden actually emerges underground, so that means you know that wardens are kind of in the deep dark, in the walls, under the floor, and it also has developed a sense of smell, so of course you can sneak around and try to be, you know, quiet and not to get detected, but unfortunately the warden's still going to be able to sniff you out and find where you are, and if it sniffs you while you're really close by, then it's going to start noticing you.
Wait, so basically the warden is like, smell that? It's happening, and just like going for the
Pretty
flares.
much, yes. It's not going to be fun for you.
And I love that we're having that like sneaking gameplay, because we haven't really had it before. So, you know, we are in the deep dark, everything's super dark, and you're sneaking, trying to find the treasures, trying to avoid the warden. I think it's something really exciting with that.
It's really, really cool. I mean, I think you have definitely upped the terrifying level, Brandon, and I just love how much you've expanded the deep dark to feel it's so immersive.
Yes, definitely.
It's really amazing. Thank you so much for joining us and scaring us half to death.
No worries, that's my job.
He's so expert. Like, if you want to do something scary, it's like,
I tyle będzie w tej aktualizacji 1.19?
So Agnes, the deep dark is one part, this sort of very
właśnie.
adventurous side of the
Czy to jest
wild
tylko jedna
update,
część?
which the name is starting to really become clear after talking to Brandon. And then the other part you said is really this, more of that beauty and, you know, the atmosphere of Minecraft.
yes, so we want to like celebrate
Nowe
the
biome
wilderness of
to
Minecraft. And one thing we want to focus on is immersion. So when you play Minecraft, we really want you to feel that you're inside the Minecraft world. Actually, like we are now. It's so beautiful. And we also want to focus, or have focused on biome diversity. So we want to feel like
zmieniają biomy.
identity for different biomes. For example, the birch forest, as you can see in this beautiful concept art. So in the birch forest you want to
Ty,
like
są
light
tutaj
and
te.
peaceful, and the sun reaches the ground, the trees are taller, the flowers, things like that.
It's really
Na
beautiful. It
drzewa
looks
są
very
takie jakby
Swedish
bardziej
in the birch forest. That's
mniejsze
That's actually
i
very
tutaj są
Swedish
te
forest.
jakby grzyby na
It's
drzewach.
gorgeous. And then you have, so you want to add more atmosphere to the different biomes, but there's one biome that you want, I mean, I would say you're giving it quite an overhaul. It's getting a lot more in the wild update.
Yes, that's true, and that's the swamp.
O, to też fajne. O, świecą się świetliki. Jakie fajne. Jest ten kwiat tej lilii wodnej. Zobaczymy, co tutaj jest.
Welcome, Corey.
Hi, Corey.
Hey, it's absolutely wild to be here.
Oh no, Corey. The puns are so quick to start.
It's Corey after all.
Yeah, it's very on brand. So you're going to tell us about all of the, I mean, there's a lot
Jakie
of
perełki? Chodziło o perełki w tańczącach.
So what are we getting?
Yes, there are a lot of awesome things coming. The first of which is the boat with the chest in it.
Łódka ze skrzynką. Będzie można to przenosić, to jest w skrzynkach będzie można przenosić przedmioty i płynąć.
It's so useful.
And relaxing.
Yes, and especially now, you know, in Caves and Cliffs Part 2 we have even wider rivers, so it's easier to travel water, so it's gonna be like extra useful.
Yeah, and like in the aquifers as well.
Yes, so like when you go rafting, in the caves you can like put your diamonds in the chest in your boat.
Oh, it's really amazing. And you've been working on what I think now will be my favorite tree in Minecraft.
Yes, we are adding the Mangrove Tree to Minecraft. So as you can see here, this is a propagule, and propagules grow from mangrove trees. They're actually like ready to grow.
Tworzą się drzewa same.
Mangroves growing from the mangrove. And you can see here, the mangrove tree grows propped up on root blocks.
It has vines hanging down from the leaves. The
O, jakie
propagules
ma
are actually
korzenie.
underneath the leaves. They actually grow from the leaves themselves. And I really like how the propagules are looking here. And okay, I'm just gonna nerd out on propagules for a
Please
minute.
do.
Okay, so in real life, the propagules grow, like I said, from the mangrove tree. And then when they fall into the water, or like let's say they fall into water, they can float
W
for up
wodzie
to a
rośnie.
year before they plant themselves in the like water underneath the water or on land, wherever they happen to land. And mangrove trees themselves are actually amazing for like local ecosystems, fighting climate change, for local communities. They're just super trees, and I'm really, really excited that we're adding them to Minecraft.
That's awesome. And this is the first sapling that you can plant underwater.
Yeah, you can plant it underwater and on land as well.
That's so cool. When you first showed me the mangroves and you talked about
To jest
your
pierwsza
favorite thing, the
sadzonka,
propagules,
którą możesz
I
dać pod
actually
wodą.
remember playing in mangroves in Florida, and we would use them to like write in the sand because they're super cool. So seeing them in Minecraft is just so exciting. And of course, where there's a new tree, there must be a new wood type.
Yes, the mangroves do come with a new wood type. And like always when
Nowy,
we add a new
nowy
tree,
ten,
we're
nowy
so
rodzaj
happy, like, we get so
drewna.
many questions from the community like, will there be a new wood type? and therefore we're so happy that we were able to add a new wood type for the mangroves. And look at it, I think it's really pretty. And you also don't see like all the blocks here. It's gonna be like a full set for the wood types. It's gonna be like doors and trapdoors and so on.
That's gorgeous. I love it.
I'm so excited about mangroves, but I just need to mention another thing. Because we decided to go with like really big roots, and I think those are so cool, and we actually prototyped quite a lot back and forth, and it was a bit tricky to decide how the root should look like.
Rosną te korzenie od drzewa.
I'm so happy that we went with the like multi-block roots, because for example when you like go
Fajne to
on
drzewo.
a boat and then you can go under the mangroves, and I think that adds such a nice feeling to it.
Jakie korzenie, można tu płynąć przez takie korzenie. Na bagnach to będzie.
I really agree, and like when I was testing, I really loved that feeling of like being underneath it, being like this huge feeling, and I wanted more. I wanted to be surrounded by mangroves. So I was like, why don't I just make a mangrove swamp biome where I'm completely surrounded by them? So as you can see in this video, walking around, you're just completely surrounded in the mangrove swamp. It's just mangroves as far as the eye can see, just like in real life. And you have all the mangroves propped up on their roots, growing in the water, so you can take your boat under
Całe, zmienili całe bagna.
completely surrounded by the awesome beauty of it.
It's so beautiful.
Oh, and I mean, during sunset, every time I was testing, I would actually like pause the day-night cycle just to watch the sunset in the mangrove swamp. It was
Właśnie aktualizacja biomów to jest
That's
najlepsze.
absolutely gorgeous. I
No
noticed that
bo
was
zrobili
not
Caves and Cliffs, polepszyli świat, to teraz muszą polepszyć jeszcze bardziej go.
That's amazing.
Jest to
So
dobry
you've
pomysł
actually
zrobili.
added mud to do something really cool.
Yeah, so we're adding really cool renewability mechanics to mud. The first of which is if you take a dirt block and pour a water bottle on it, then you can get more mud. And then the other one is if you take your mud block and you stick it on top of the dripstone, it will sort of like drip the water out of the mud and eventually dry it out, which turns into clay.
I love the renewable clay. Like I always need more bricks. So perfect.
Yeah, your local mason.
Możecie zmienić błoto nawet jest na
That's actually
Minecrafcie.
true. Like I have this one mason, that's diamond tier mason in my village, and I always trade with them.
You're taking a villager's job.
They might be a bit upset now, but still renewable clay.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. And you're also using mud to make a new block.
Yes, we're also adding mud bricks. So mud bricks are a really, really exciting like building block. And as you can see here, the brick texture is actually different than the other stone bricks that we have in the game. So they're sort of smaller, more compact, but it is really cool.
Można budować z błota.
It matches a lot of
Takie
different block sets.
cegły.
And I'm really excited to build with them.
I just love the look of them. They're awesome. So beautiful. We have a creator question for the two of you.
どうもこんにちは、プチプチです。私からの質問はね、こちらになります。どうして泥レンガを追加することにしたのでしょうか？
I'm so excited they asked this question because I really wanted to answer it. So the main reason that I wanted to add mud bricks to the game is that I really wanted people to feel like they're, okay, all around the world, there are houses built out of mud bricks. So many people around the world have houses, buildings using mud bricks. And I really wanted people who are playing Minecraft to feel like they could build their home and feel like they're at home in Minecraft. So I'm really glad we got to add them for that reason.
Amazing.
Yeah, so it's so important for us that like everyone feels equally welcome when playing Minecraft.
Oh, that is absolutely amazing. Now, so we have like amazing new trees. We have mud everywhere. We definitely need something very cute.
Yes. Well, very cute and quite derpy because we're adding frogs.
Żaby! Jacie, jakie fajne żaby. Wreszcie tutaj żaby.
They are cute and derpy. That's the perfect description of them. The croaking is amazing.
And did you see the one that jumped like backwards?
One fell in the water.
Silly frogs. And they do love to jump around, and especially on lily pads, and actually also
Lubią
on
skakać
big leaf, because I mean,
po
the big
różnych
leaves kind of
rzeczach,
look like lily
te
pads.
żaby.
But the funny thing with that is then when they jump on top of the big leaves, it's gonna tilt and then they fall down.
One of them did. It just maybe it's a like frog slide. And you're adding another little tiny creature to this update.
Yes, the fireflies. So you can see them roaming around.
To są świetliki.
Swamp, making it feel just
Świetliki
nice and
nawet
cozy at
dają.
night. But really, my favorite part of them is just making the world come to life, like feeling like there's life going on all around you. And oh yeah, also they're frog food. Yeah, forgot to mention that. They're frog food.
Poor fireflies.
Żaba będzie jadła
Yeah, and it's
świetliki.
beautiful frog food. So you can both enjoy them in the atmosphere and the frogs get to eat, so that's, you know. Now, we're calling them fireflies, but Corey, is that what you called them growing up?
Actually, no, we called them lightning bugs.
I did too. And in Swedish it's
eldflugor, and that's actually literally translates to fireflies.
okay. It's very interesting. It became like a lot of people talking about what you called it growing up, but we're really excited to have fireflies or lightning bugs in the game. I want to know more about baby frogs.
Małe
Yes,
żaby.
so, you know, all baby monks in Minecraft are just like tiny versions of the grown-ups, but with frogs we're actually adding tadpoles.
Kijanki. Takie fajne.
Once again, you deliver on the promise of cute and derpy with the tadpoles.
We do.
Ale tylko jeden biom zmieniają?
Yes, and that's actually extra helpful for the tadpoles, because we have frog variants, and when a tadpole grows up, it will pick a variant depending on the temperature in the biome it grows up in. So for example, if it grows up in a really cold place, it's going to turn into a snowy frog. Yeah, as you can see here. So the frogs have kind of like two main
Nawet są
systems. One is
zimne
the
te.
tadpole system, and the other one is the cold-blooded system. So frogs are like the first cold-blooded animal in
Żaby.
Minecraft. And in real life, there actually are frog variants that pick a color depending on, like, or they adapt their color depending on temperature.
Color.
And we wanted to have that in Minecraft. We wanted to like Minecraftify it. So therefore, the tadpole's going to pick a variant instead, depending on the temperature.
That's so cool. And there are 3 variants.
Yes, it's going to be 3
Okay,
variants.
so we've seen 2. What's the third one?
The third one is the tropical frog.
Tropikalna żaba.
We're venturing out into the desert or the jungle, and you take your tadpole with you, and if it grows up there, it'll turn into a lovely tropical frog. And what I really love about the tropical frogs is how just relaxed they look, and they're like blending into the sand almost. They're just so relaxed, just chilling there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think there was a reason that they were.
Yes,
colored that way.
there is a reason that they are white. So like, I was reading a lot about frogs. Always when we had something new, we read up a lot. It's super fun because we can be really geeky. And then I learned about the real-life frog that's called grey foam-nest tree frog and lives, for example, in Angola, Botswana, and Kenya.
Zobaczymy
And that
teraz.
frog can actually turn almost white to avoid overheating. So that's like the inspiration for the tropical frog in Minecraft.
I love all 3 of them. And you didn't. So you have these different color variations, but
Będą
you
mieli
also
różne
have
kolory
something
te
else special
żaby.
about the frogs.
Yes, so each frog variant is going to have something unique that will be useful for the players. But we actually don't even know what that is yet because we're working on the frogs right now.
That is so cool. So Corey, which frog is your favorite?
Oh, it's gotta be the snowy frog. It looks so cozy.
Ooh, I'm tropical frog. I'm very interested to see which one the community loves the most. Or I love them, all of them. Exactly. Thank you so much for joining us, Corey, and taking us into a deep dive of all really cool swamp things.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Thank you, Corey.
Thank you,
Of course.
Corey.
I'm just gonna hop on out of here.
Kolejne rzeczy.
I like that. This is quite an awesome update, and I mean, I really see the name for the Wild update. You get a bit of everything in it.
Yes, and I love the contrast. Yeah, as you can see in this pretty concept art, it's really like that beautiful nature and the super terrifying deep dark, and I love that contrast between these two things.
It's absolutely amazing. Well, we're getting close to the end of the show, and as always, the time has flown by, and a lot has happened during this show. So let's look back at some of the biggest announcements, and then we will reveal the winning mob.
Cakes and Chris Part 2. Można tworzyć rzeczy do tworzenia swoich mobów. Minecraft Dungeons. Naprawdę świetne. Tylko, że to tylko będą zmieniać ten bagna, a inne biomy. Jak bagna i deep dark. Ogólnie będą zmieniać. Nowe bloki z kalką. Łódki z szkółkami.
Now it's time to see what mob you chose to add to the game. Hey Jens, do you have the results?
Yes, I have
Wyniki
it right here in
mobów.
my chest.
Wow!
Very exciting.
You really came in style.
Here you go.
Thank you so much. That looked really comfortable. Mm. Okay, but now it's time to announce the
Zobaczymy,
winner.
który mob wygrał.
Okay, and the winner is the LA.
Wygrał LA!
Yes, I'm super happy about that. It's a lovely, lovely mob.
That is so exciting. So Agnes, when can
That's
everyone
świetnie.
expect the LA?
So the LA will be included in the Wild update, and it's gonna be released next year.
Next year, the Wild update with the LA? I can't wait. Thank you all so much for joining us. Minecraft wouldn't be what it is today without all of you
Dziękujemy
from
za
all of us at Mojang Studios. Thank you so
Dzięki.
much. Bye!
Koniec. Więc teraz mogę wam powiedzieć, na co głosowałem. Głosowałem na LA. Już koniec live'a. Świetna ta aktualizacja. Nie szkoda, że nie zaktualizowali innych biomów oprócz bagien. Siemano. Cześć. Pa.